Hello, everybody. I know that you're not here yet, but hopefully you will be here soon and we can get the party started or the fun started or however you want to look at it. Let me turn off my fan. Like this shirt. Kind of apropos for living out here. So, how is everybody? I hope you're having a good evening, a good time, and hopefully you'll arrive here soon. I wanted to share some stuff for you guys. Thought I'd come on early and see how everybody's doing. Hopefully this will get shared out. I've been having bad luck with my stuff being shared lately, and I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what kind of plague I have. Hi, Janet. Good to see you. Hi, how are you doing?
Am I supposed to be on here?
You are on here. You can come on here. That's fine. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. Good to see you. Hey, where to begin? Janice, good to see you. Hey, Ruth, good to see you. Everybody's starting to come in. How are you doing? What are you working on? I see some scissors in your hand.
Me? I'm crocheting.
Oh, nice.
I make little scrubbies, and I give them out to everybody. Those little, where are I can't even see it now.
You look a little frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just a minute. I make those scrubbies. Can you see that?
I can't see that. You actually... Okay. You came up again. I don't know why. Is this the first time you've been in a live?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you want to go back to your picture, and you've taken your picture off the screen. And so you go back to, let's see. You want to go back to the camera on the bottom where it says stop cam.
I see it. Yeah.
Yep. You want to push that again. There you go.
There. Yes. I really don't need to be on. I just hit that by mistake.
Hold on. Let me remove this one. There we go. You had two of them up for some reason.
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can show me now if you want.
Okay, just a second. Let me get one up. You know those scrubbies that you oh crap, I lost it now. How come I lost it?
I don't know. It might just be your internet.
I'll get back to you. Just it'll be just a second here.
Yeah, just if you don't touch anything, sometimes it just comes back on its own. Hey, Janice, if you want to come up here too, you're welcome. The link is in the chats that we normally speak on. You're more than welcome to come up. She's kind of frozen. Oh, and she's trying to come up again.
Yeah, and I got the wrong one, didn't I?
Yeah.
Well, you can just there. Get rid of that other one.
There we go.
These are those scrubbies that everybody does dishes with. That you scrub.
Oh, okay.
I've been making those, and I pass them out to everybody. I just give them away.
Okay, that's so sweet. Those
Yeah,
are really
it's a
cool.
little gift I like to do.
Yeah. So do they have a texture to them that
Yes, they do. It's a special yarn,
okay.
and you get it at Hobby Lobby.
Okay.
It's called Scrubology.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah, everybody likes getting them.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm growing loofah for scrubs. For, just natural scrubbies. So,
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah.
yeah.
What was the weather like out your way today?
Oh, it was 100 degrees today.
Today it was 30 degrees cooler than yesterday.
Oh, wow. That's a big difference.
It was very nice.
Yeah. So what was your temperature then today?
69 maybe.
Oh, okay.
And
And
yesterday it was 92.
what state are you in?
Iowa.
Iowa. Okay. Yeah. So you guys are, if I was in Oregon, it would be a little cooler today too.
Yeah.
Probably maybe in the 70s, maybe. But yeah. Hey, Gil, good to see you. So yeah, so you give away those scrubbies. So is that something
And
you just love to do? They're so simple
I
to make.
love to do it. It makes everybody smile when they get one.
Yeah, yeah, I bet. That's really cool. So is there anything else that you make that you crochet?
Oh yeah, I do. I'm not a pro at it
Yeah.
by any means, but I'm learning more every day.
Well, you know more than me, which is about zero.
I had a grandmother that crocheted all the time,
Mm-hmm.
and I sat by her all the time, so she would teach me a little bit. But for some reason, every woman you hand this to, it brings back some kind of memory to them.
Oh, okay. My aunt sent me a bunch of the dish, the dishwashing cloths. She made those for like
Oh yes,
dishes. Yeah.
those are nice. These can
Yeah.
also be used on your windshield
Oh,
for the bugs
okay.
because I got that scrubby.
Uh-huh.
Do you hear an echo with me?
I do. Do you have the window open of the live? Like in a
I can I
sometimes
leave? How do
you
I
can
change that?
so you go to that window. It's okay to leave. If you go over to that window and
So do
just
I
mute
click
it.
on leave?
No, you don't click on leave. You go to the top of your screen
Okay.
and then there should be a window open with my live up there.
Okay.
And then you click on that and then you mute that live.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Well, I'm not getting it, but
I don't hear it bad now, but we're pretty quiet.
I'm not talking.
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time finding it.
Okay. It should be on one of the tabs that are at the top of your screen that are open. Did you come to the live straight from Facebook?
Yes.
Okay. I would close out Facebook then and see if the live may have come up on Facebook. That sounds better so far.
How's that?
That's good.
Okay, I got. Well, then I lost you.
Hey, Mary. Good to see you. Oh, it's coming back. So I would close all the tabs except for the StreamYard one that says StreamYard on it.
Okay.
And that should work. Barry, good to see you. I know I'm on early. The link is in Facebook if you want to join us. Tiny Tim Posey, good to see you. How you doing, friend? Oh, she's frozen again. She's learning StreamYard, everybody. Isn't that exciting? I can remember the first time I learned it too, and I was like all over the place. So we have to be patient with each other because we've all been there. So we have all been there for sure. So we had some good news lately. We sold the 30 acres that we were meaning to sell. So that's exciting. And then we also have a good bid on breaking the ground for the new house. So we are very excited about that. And it looks like they're going to come out and see if they can find a good place for our septic next week, which was one of the things that was holding everything else up. The two things that were holding things up was the septic for the house and breaking the ground. We couldn't find somebody that was at a reasonable price. They wanted like $5,000 or more. And then the selling of that 30 acres going through. So it's wonderful news. We're so excited and just wanted to share that with everybody. So I thought I'd come up early and just kind of, so Chris and I are just kind of feeling a little more relaxed. It was so funny because when he told me, I almost felt like crying because it was just such like this relief of pressure, and so it's just exciting news, and we're just so ready to go forward with getting that house built, and maybe we can get it built sooner rather than later, maybe before winter sets in. If we can get the shell done before winter, that's our next prayer, Lord. Please let that happen. Because if we can get that shell built and the windows in and the doors in. Good morning or good evening, Chuck. How you doing? I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat, so if somebody else wants to come up, they can. Oh, it's acting really silly. No. Here we go. So that was three things. So not only we got a good bid for the laying out the, hello, zombie prepper. The link is in the chat. Everybody's welcome up if I know you. If I don't know you, please show your face and we'll give you a try. Hi, Big Matt. How you doing? Good to see you in here. So the thing is, I was just sharing with everybody since there's new people in here. I'll share it again. We finally sold our 30 acres, so that sale is going through, and we got a really good bid that we jumped on for clearing the pad where the house is going to go. And we also got news that they're probably, hoping and praying, going to come out and do septic, the test for the septic next week. So I am so excited about that. Those are the things that we were waiting on and have been waiting on for a long time. So we have a guy coming out this weekend who's going to dig some holes so that when they come out and do the perk test for septic next week, things can go through. So we have been waiting and waiting and waiting for just this moment, and then the sale of the house going through, and then the bid for the pad for the house came in 1/4 of the cost of what another bid was. And this is a person that is a trusted member of the community that we're moving into. So we're very, very excited to move forward, and finally some things are happening again.
On the pad, check with him to find out whether he had bid it for 5 sack, which is 3,500 psi, or 6 sack, which is 4,000 psi.
Okay, I have no idea what that means.
Well, basically, all right. Most driveways and foundations in California, they do.
Oh, you mean as far as cement?
Yes.
Okay, the cement that they're putting down, that is done by the builder. This guy is just gonna prepare the dirt.
Oh, okay.
And then put in the gravel. That's all he's doing. Yeah.
Oh, subgrade. He's doing subgrade. Okay.
Yeah, subgrade. And so, and then he's also doing the holes for the perk test, which is going to cost us a good amount of money, but he's giving us such a good price on everything else. And he gave us a really, really good price on the actual septic system to put that in. So, and he's worked with the woman that does this for the state, as well. So he knows what she's looking for, and she says she's totally trusting. Somebody's got something open. I'm going to put her down. Unmute her. Okay. Yeah, she was frozen for a long time, so.
Yeah.
So yeah, so we're excited. We're in that process. My husband's probably like, "Why are you telling everybody?" He's asleep right now, not home.
Yeah.
But I was just so excited. I had to tell everybody.
Yeah. The guy that did my concrete for the back patio and both halves of the driveway and stuff, he gave me bid prices and stuff. And then when he did the patio, I figured, okay, it's going to be a 5 sack mix. Mm-hmm. And the first part of the driveway, I wasn't really worried about it because it's on the closer side where the trucks weren't going to be going. The other side, I go, did you do what size? What But he goes, I do 6 sack. Unless someone demands I only do 5 sack, I do 6 sack. And even if they demand I do 5 sack, I'm still charging the full amount because I'm going to take out some insurance on it.
Okay.
On the job. So a 6 sack in California, we wouldn't use that except for where we really needed the extra strength and stuff. Mm-hmm. All driveways, sidewalks, most foundations were 5 sack, which is 3,000 pound psi for test strength on it. 6 sack is 4,000 pound psi. So
I remember you talking to Chris about this before, and I think he said it was the latter.
Yeah. So with that 6-inch driveway, 6-inch thick driveway at 6 sack mix, by next summer, it takes 30. I can drive on it right now. In fact, I'm driving on both halves right now. Mm-hmm. But every day it gets harder and harder and harder. It takes at least 30 days to get to 80% of the PSI max rating. and then it takes 6 months later to get that final, because it just the slow cure at the last there.
Mm-hmm.
And so next spring when I need to put the big trucks on there, no problem.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, so that's saving us thousands of dollars right there if this all goes through. And so we're just praying that everything goes through, and any money we can save will go towards um, outbuilding, which we need to.
Yeah.
You understand the importance of an outbuilding. Every man does for animals and everything else, right?
Well, yeah, there's something else you can consider for outbuildings. They're not too aesthetically pleasing the way they come in, but you can always paint them and do stuff, make it nice. Cargo containers.
Yeah.
I have some friends who basically they brought in a bit. They brought in the big cargo container, and they turned it into a stall barn.
Yeah.
They just cut a door into one side so the horses and stuff come in, or cows. They put several around their place, and they use them for the different ones. And then they had the where the doors are, that they walled off inside that. Use that area there as a storage area for grains and stuff that the animals couldn't get to right away.
We have one in Oregon, and it's sitting with all of Chris's like big tools, and our old bikes and our chicken plucker and all of that stuff. So that's all still in Oregon in one of those containers. So we need to have it put on. We couldn't afford to put that on. It cost us so much to move here to Tennessee. It was just like, there's no way that we can afford to put that on a truck too and bring it over at this moment. So
you may not need it. You may not want it to get it trucked. You may want to have it take to the rail yard, put on a train, and come out there by train, and then trucked from a train yard to you, because the cross country part is cheaper by train.
Yeah, as long as the trains are running, right?
Yes, that's the thing. So, keep an eye on whether or not they go on strike or not.
Mm-hmm. So they still haven't gone on strike yet?
No. If they'd gone on strike, it would have been all over everywhere, because that would shut the supply chain down that fast.
Yeah. Well, I haven't even watched any news at all. I don't.
You wouldn't have to watch news. It'd be all over YouTube so bad. Everybody in the chat, in Courtney's chat, and the way would be talking about it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm like, I don't need any bad news right now. Yeah. So.
There's enough around us.
Yep. There's enough around us all the time. Yep. How are you doing?
Good.
Good. That's good to hear.
It's been a long, hot day.
It has been a hot day. Holy cow. 100 degrees.
You guys are both frozen on me.
I guess I'm kind of lucky. It was about 70 degrees here, maybe 72, or because the last time I checked the thing. But I was out there working, and it started peeing on me from up above. Mm-hmm. And then I came in. It says now until 8 p.m. Wednesday. That's Mountain Time.
Yeah.
Severe thunderstorm watch.
Oh wow. So, hold on to your trees.
Well, it was blowing out there pretty good. I mean, it's weird. I was backfilling around the cement pad there, the driveway,
mm-hmm.
and the wind was blowing east to west. Because every time I did something, the dust was just coming right back on me. As soon as I got done doing all that, and I did some final cleanup and stuff, and I went in to grab my tablet to do a little videoing, I walked back out, and the wind's blowing west to east. It's like, why couldn't you have been doing that when I was doing the dirt?
Jeffrey's asking how you're doing, Gil.
Me? Yeah. Sore, tired, and still catching up from the 2.5 hours sleep Sunday night.
Oh my goodness. That's crazy. 2.5
That was
hours.
that was a tough day. Monday was.
Yeah.
And then when you do
Yeah, you didn't get any
stay up so much, all of a sudden it's like you comes. I can't sleep now. I pushed beyond that point. Now I can't sleep.
No, I hate that. When you go to lay down and it's like, oh,
Okay, what is that? Oh, that's the princess from. I'll show
no,
it.
the princess from what?
Princess OPD, Old Ogden, Utah. She's been in several of the chats before. She always does the says thumbs up and stuff like that, positive stuff. So.
Oh, nice.
She was waiting for somebody to go yes, and looking at it. Oh wow. I'm your only blue wrench out there.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, either where to begin and or purple tea bear. I throw wrenches on them.
Yeah. No, I don't want to put her in timeout. I have to do it on the other thing, huh?
Yeah.
Where to begin? Do you mind being a blue wrench? I don't know if T-Bear remembers how to be a blue wrench. How you doing, T-Bear? Good to see you.
I think I still have Faye as a wrench on both my channels.
Cool.
Unless a wrench does something bad, I don't take a wrench away from them.
Yeah.
Unless someone a wrench. Whoa.
Yep. Sorry, that's me.
No, it's me.
Oh, what are you doing?
I just heard big old thunder, and the wind just picked up again.
Okay, got some moderators now.
Yeah, and it helps to have a bunch of blue wrenches in there because then the trolls come in, they see all the blue wrenches, they go, "Oops." Of course, then there are some that don't give a poop, and they go and
hey, 12 Stone, how you doing?
Throw stuff up.
Oops. I'm going to make 12 Stone a wrench too. Okay, there we go.
One of the things I noticed, when people came to mine, and I noticed that there were wrenches on several other channels.
Mm-hmm.
Throw on. So that's when Mimsy and North Star Prepstetter, came highly recommended when they came over to my channel. Wrench.
Yeah.
All right, you guys come highly recommended from Broussard's, Gemini Homestead.
Yeah. 12 Stone's a good guy too. I interviewed him today, so I know who he is. He's a good guy.
Huh?
Yeah. So what did you guys do today?
Babysat my grandsons while my daughter had her pre-op, whatever it's called, chat with the surgeon to find out all the do's and don'ts and everything.
With that knee surgery that's coming up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Knee surgery is coming up next Tuesday.
Wow.
And it's 4 weeks. She's got to be on 2 crutches.
Right.
And so that's 4 weeks of not picking up any of the kids, especially Oliver, who's 2 years old now. And no going downstairs into the basement to get into the food storage stuff.
Right.
And then another 5 weeks before the physical therapy begins, the light physical therapy.
Oh, okay.
So my wife talked to her boss, and she said 2-3 weeks, whatever you need.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you work good from up there too. So
Yeah. Well, that's good. So he recognizes that and he gives her that time. That's good. It's nice
yeah,
to be respected like that. It's a rare thing nowadays.
yeah. Monica actually went headhunting after Chris to get her to come back after Chris took to get less stressful stuff for a while, but she's been with him now this last time since 2006. So
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot today. I interviewed 12 Stone Ranch, which is an awesome channel, and awesome guy. And I,
I'll go back and watch that.
yeah, you'll like him. He's a good guy, really good guy. Our kind of people. And I just did a little bit of gardening stuff, and that was about it today. Oh, and we had a plumber come at 8 in the morning, so we had a huge water bill after we had a pipe fixed already, and they tried to tell us that there was nothing wrong. And I'm like, okay, we had a huge water bill because a pipe broke, and then it was good for a couple months, and then now we're having a huge pipe bill again, our big bill again. I don't water that much. I water by a timer, and I have even on those other months that were hotter. So
there's an underground leak between the meter and the house,
or something like that. But basically, the water faucet was leaking. The water heater was leaking. And then there's 2 toilets that were just slowly draining all the time. And you don't hear, they weren't running, but they were draining water out. And so they'd run periodically.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. So, yeah. So, I mean.
And so this is the rental house.
Yeah.
So the landlord is responsible for fixing the toilets and the water heater and everything.
Yep. Nice for a change. But I was like, how's he doing that? How's he doing that? So, because I usually fix the toilets and things, but this is one trick I didn't know. There was a couple tricks that he taught me today that I didn't know. So I was like, yes, teach me more. So I know how to fix this and I know how to fix that.
Laura, I've said it several times on my live, several times when I was over on Uncle Al's stuff. There is a book on Amazon put out by Reader's Digest. Shoot, my mom got it when I was a teenager, and they've updated it occasionally. It is the best book you can get. Give me a second here, and
Hello, Carol. Good to see you.
Get my list here up here. And Matthew. There it is, because I put it in him trying to get, because it's going to be. And share screen. Boom. And it is worth every penny of it. The complete do-it-yourself handbook, Reader's Digest. It's like legal size, lengthwise, and it, you want to know how to wire a light switch? It's in there. You want to know how to wire a 3-way light switch? It's in there. You want to know how to make it a 4-way light switch? It's in there. Plumbing, even about the old wooden window frames and how to replace the glass, use the glazing and stuff on it. That's in there. How to mix concrete for posts and stuff. It's got all that stuff in there. Toilet repair, garbage disposal repair. It is the book to go to, and it has a companion book. Let me go back here. With the new Fix It Yourself manual from Reader's Digest.
Cool.
Yeah. So, if you're going to be out there doing stuff by yourself, or don't want to pay a handyman and stuff, trying to fix stuff, There's your manuals right there.
Yeah.
And I turned 65 next Monday. I was using that first, the red book back in 1960 something or other, 8. So yeah.
So is it up? So this is the updated version?
No, this is the fix it yourself.
Okay.
The other one was the complete do it yourself manual, revised.
Okay,
So
2005.
it was revised in 2005. You can only revise how to fix a faucet so many times.
Right. But the electrical stuff has changed a lot. There's a lot of different stuff with the electricals. Well, it depends on what you get.
Basic wiring is basic wiring.
Mm.
You may have one of these dimmers and fancy dimmers and stuff, but it
You have radio, Jonesy.
wires in the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, one of the things that we're going to be doing is, we're going to be doing a lot of sensors. Like when you walk into the pantry, there's going to be a sensor.
Yeah.
The outside lights are going to be on sensors. Different things like that, so that we are, we're not always having a light put on a light. So especially when you're walking in and out of pantry, you've got your hands full,
Right.
usually, that kind of thing. So
yeah, they actually have several different ways of doing that. They actually have the light switches, which has a little bubble on it, which is a sensor.
Mhm.
So you can do that, and they also do it up on the ceilings in the light fixtures, put sensors up there too.
Yeah.
So you can go one or the other. But who was it? All right, a friend of mine I knew back in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, back in 2079.
Yeah.
Built a house. He made a killing on IBM stock and stuff back. He built a house. Everything from the basement
Hello.
with the 12 volt for everything, except for the outlets and stuff.
There's
And
a blowing poop in here.
he had everything set up to with motion sensors, with preset timers. They actually had on it as well. Once it came on, you could hit the button and it would time it for 5 minutes and go off.
Okay.
To save power and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I have, my husband puts it this way. I have an aversion to turning lights off. So he's thinking about putting a lot of those in the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you're frozen again. It might be his storm, maybe.
Hey, where to begin? Hey, Storms. Hello. I am in a hotel.
Yes, you are. How's your day going?
I'm exhausted, tired.
Yeah.
I
So
got
what,
sleep. There's just been a lot of running around.
yeah. Yeah. So how's the kiddo doing? Is he there with you?
No,
Yeah.
nobody's with me tonight, so
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're lonesome.
yeah, a little bit.
It's good to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All day. We went to Layman's. That was a lot of fun. And yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to tour the Superb factory, and
Cool.
yeah. Tammy's doing her demonstration later on. Justin Rhodes is going to speak around at 10, I think.
Oh, cool.
I have to get up at 6 a.m.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So it's a good thing I came on early.
Yeah. I won't be sitting up too late. I got to take a shower and stuff tonight. And
Yeah. So you're ready for tomorrow.
yeah.
That's exciting, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll have to go to the next Homestead in America. Now that I know that it doesn't cost as much as I thought it cost. And I think it's here in Tennessee. So real
Yeah.
close to here. So then I can stay home and not, spend $100 for Chris and I to go and then go see that. So
Yeah, it was an easy ride down here and stuff.
cool.
Um, yeah, that was fun. It was only an hour drive or something like that. So for me anyway,
Okay.
um,
So is it east of where you're at, where you live?
no,
Or
it's in southern Ohio.
oh, okay, okay. So it's lower.
Yep.
Yeah, cool, cool. So I could have met you guys there if I
Yeah,
could
you,
have snuck. If I
yeah.
could have snuck away. My husband's always like, I don't know if I want you to drive that far. He just sees too much. I mean, he doesn't want me to go through Memphis ever, because of how crazy it is there. There was a guy shooting off the bridge. And
Yeah, Memphis and Nashville are pretty hardcore. Some
yeah.
parts of the way.
And Nashville isn't too bad, but it has its hardcore areas. And my niece just moved there. So it's like, why'd you do that? But she works there, so it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
So, and she's single and free and all that. So, it's an attractive lifestyle there
Yeah.
for somebody who's single and free. So, yeah. So, and she's gorgeous. She's not a YouTuber as well. She also does Instagram and a lot of that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, how you doing, Homestead? I haven't said hi to you yet. I don't know why. I'm just so used to seeing your froggy face. See him everywhere. Homestead is everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I was bad and you were bad. Homestead is like everywhere else. And then I think Where to Begin is like everywhere else. I've seen Where to Begin, like I've seen her like probably 4 or 5 times today. In other channels. So
Because they don't know where to begin.
yeah, and then I see you all over the place too, Barry. Yeah. So she must watch while she's doing stuff on her property, because I know her property keeps her so busy, Janice. So
Yeah, it's just been kind of crazy day today, and just relaxing now, and might turn on the TV. We were going to do the pool, but the pool closes at 11. I was like, what the hell?
oh, bummer.
Yeah.
Bummer. Hi, Radio Jonesy. Yeah, that's crazy that it closes so early.
Mm-hmm.
But so Tammy seemed excited
Yeah.
about seeing the what's the place called that you went to today. I saw that video. Layman's.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I can see the little. I didn't realize I'm looking at your bottle. I've been putting it on my face and my bites.
Oh, okay.
So it is helping. I got another bad one right here though. So I
Ooh.
put it. Yeah, I must be blood type O or something because they just love me. I'm like, I don't even see them out here, and I come back in and I've got 5 bites. So, yeah, not a good thing.
Layman's is like super dangerous. I wouldn't go there unless you had a ton of money to spend, because that place is dangerous. You want to go there and buy everything.
Buy all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I only bought a wooden spoon. That's all I bought.
I did a video of me in the Amish store, or it's a Mennonite store, by about an hour away, hour and a half away from us. We don't go to the DMV here in town because they only have one in Clarksville. And I don't know if you've ever been there, Courtney, but it is like so packed. It's so tiny. And so we go like an hour away, and it's over by where Steph lives. And there's this really nice, bigger Mennonite store there. And so we went in there the other day, and I took a video of that, and I was going nuts. I was like, "Oh, all the things!" You know, I'm like, "Look at canners, and they got this,
Oh, yeah.
and just the utensils." You know, like I was like
I
losing
know.
my mind. So I couldn't imagine how I would be in layman's, but yeah, I think it would be fun to go there to get. I don't know, how far do you think it is from my house to go there and get like a stove for a property?
Probably about 8 hours.
Mm. Yeah, so that might not be a good idea. I don't know.
Me
It might be.
to get from where I live in Ohio to get to Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Oh, okay.
So I assume probably not exactly 8, probably more like maybe 6 or 7 hours.
Okay. Okay. So maybe the way Chris drives, it's like 6 hours. Hi, Passamaquoddy.
Hey guys, I can't see the chat, so just let you know I'm on my phone.
4.5 hours from you. Oh, sounds like we need to go on a trip together. See, then if I say, and you're probably only 4 hours away from me, so maybe I can get away with driving to Janice's house, and then we can drive to Courtney's house. Then we can go to Layman's.
Yay! Everybody's welcome at my house.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah.
We can talk our husbands into it, right? I don't think my husband would let me go in with a pocketbook to Layman's.
Yeah. I just bought a spoon, and I bought a couple of things for Tammy and Becca, and then that was it. I bought it's actually a wooden ladle.
Oh, cool.
I got a wooden ladle.
That's really cool. I saw that big long one you had in your cart. You didn't get that one?
I didn't get that one. I got another one. Yeah.
Okay. You saw the wooden ladle and you said I had to have the ladle instead?
Yeah. I think I would get more use out of that with soups and stuff. So
yeah, I got
an hour drive from me.
It's only an hour drive from you? Wow.
To Layman?
Yeah.
Oh my God, Barry, why aren't you here? You could be here in an hour.
Right. If I had a car, I would be.
Yeah. That would be good.
You wouldn't pass that up.
Right.
My God, it's hot in here. I'll be right back.
Okay.
It is a hot day. I have the fan on. It's 100 degrees here today. It's like, I thought we were over the heat. They're like, oh, as soon as you hit late September, or it's almost October.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it is late September. So.
Yeah, I feel like it is now.
Yep. You're back.
I'm back. I'm not sure how long I'm going to be back. So I'm going to...
Yep. You're coming up in 2 places.
Yeah, I got the other one. Yeah. All right.
Okay.
This is looking out the back door here. And let's see if it's going to let me go back here and try it here. Hang on. That's how it's coming down, just out looking out the back door. Let's see if it's there. Oh, there, do you see it?
Yeah.
Watch. There it goes again. Boom. That's going on constantly out there right now.
That goes on constantly every time it storms here in Tennessee.
Yeah.
It really seems like that every time it's. I don't know. I'm sure it does up where Barry is too. But man, when it rains here, that's how it goes. It's like a thunderstorm every time. It's rare that it's just a nice little drizzle here.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah. Why? Since I came back up, I've heard 4 big booms.
wow.
All right, you guys, I gotta get going, but
Okay.
and
Tell Tammy hi from all of us.
Yeah, tell her hi.
yeah, she's actually down the hallway. We're like not even near each other. It's kind of weird.
Oh,
But I have like the hugest hotel room ever. It can sleep
I
6.
saw it.
I'm like,
Big.
yeah.
Luxuryville. It's like, what bed do I want to sleep on? This one or this one? Or do I want to sleep on the couch? You said like 7 people
Or
could
push
fit in
them
that room?
together and sleep
Yeah.
on both of them.
Yeah. I've thought about that once before.
All right, y'all. You have a good one. Bye, guys. Bye, Caitlin. See you all later.
Good night,
A lot of
Courtney.
times you can't push those beds around though.
No
Yeah,
way.
they're mounted. Sometimes the headboard is mounted to the wall,
Yeah.
and then they clip onto the headboard.
Yeah. Yeah. It's probably a good thing. Hi, Joe. It's probably a good thing they're mounted to the wall. Otherwise, you'd have a lot of noise from people moving around on bed. So,
Oh, I'm back again.
you are
I'm
back.
not sure I'm going to stay back. After everybody went robotic, I thought I was going to drop, and it looks like I may be out. I may be gone.
Here's Radio Jonesy.
Yeah, Laura keeps going. Laura keeps freezing on me, talking robotic.
Talking robotic. It might be you.
Yeah, I think it's me.
How are you doing? That's a beautiful view. Thank you for sharing it.
That's all right. I just thought I'd show you the skyline here.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
It is a lovely day today. We're getting springtime weather now. So
Oh, nice. Nice.
yes. But, how's everyone going tonight? What time is it over there now?
How you
Must be
doing,
getting on.
Josie?
It is
Good, Beth.
almost 10 o'clock here.
Oh, it's not that late. Oh, it's good.
Yeah, not that late.
I'm going good, Barry. How's yourself, mate? Oh,
I
Not
don't
too
think he
bad.
heard you. Oh, there he goes.
I can't wait for the cold weather.
Yep,
Yeah,
we're
I'm
wanting the
over.
cold weather.
let me have a look. Oh, go down here.
Are you on your roof? Or
No. It's,
patio? Oh, okay. You're in front of the house.
Yeah.
Nice. On those long steps.
yep, they're just there. I was
Yeah.
going down to waiting on the landscaper actually to we're getting a new front door put there
Yeah.
and a bit of patio here and all this out the front here sort of cut away and more layering.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my neighbour's yard. He's up even higher.
Oh, wow. My goodness.
But as you can see, it's pretty hilly sort of an area.
Yeah. Yeah, it's real mountainous. But you got the beautiful view that way.
Oh, it's lovely at night. I like the nighttime view with all the lights
Mm-hmm.
and all the, where that big green boat is. I don't know if you can see it on the left. That's a ship that comes in
Yeah.
and goes out every day to Melbourne with supplies.
Oh, okay.
And there's forklifts running around. And
So is it pretty expensive to get supplies there, to get either groceries or just regular everyday
Not
supplies?
yeah, everything's pretty normal.
Oh, okay.
It's here we go. We get this is a dead end street, and we're getting a visitor. Here we go. Let's have a look. You won't go far. There's about 4 houses up, and it stops.
Oh,
Unless he's
okay.
visiting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
good.
everything's relatively normal. There's 500,000 people live here on the island.
Wow.
And it's how big is it? Land mass wise, I'd have to do my homework, but Australia itself is as big as the US,
Mm-hmm.
and we've only got 26 million people.
Okay.
So imagine the US with only 26 million people, how much spare room you'd have.
But then you have the crowded cities just like we do, right?
Yeah, there's just large distances between
Mhm.
between places. But yeah, it's this is this town here that I live in. It's called Burnie. It's got
Okay.
I think a population is about 20,000 people.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, and that's the down the bottom there is like the main shopping district, and there he goes. He's had enough. He said, "No, wrong street." Oh. He might be seeing the accountant who just lives there.
Oh.
But yeah, no, it's it's like going back in time as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's a bit slower and nicer and wants to talk to you, and it's sort of lovely. Yeah.
We find that in the town that we're moving to, not this town here, but we're moving an hour away from here where our land is, and it's a very small town. Everybody's so much nicer, but it's a little bit hard to get used to because everybody's so nice and they just want to talk that not a lot gets done. And if you come from a city where you're expected to move like this, and everything's a lot faster. And you're just like, I just live back in time where people actually care about each other and they actually really want to know what's going on.
Yeah, if you stop at the local supermarket and say to the lady, "How's your day? How's your day going today?" She will tell you the kids' birthdays, the grandkids' photos. She will talk to you and everyone in the queue it's just normal, so that no one really gets upset, like they say hurry up or anything like that. It's just they'll talk to the person behind them and the person in front, and everyone's going, "How's it going out there?" And go, "Oh, we're going great. How are you going?"
Kentucky.
Yeah, that's the way it is in Tennessee too. In Oregon and Portland, I mean, some people would talk to you a little bit, but not much. It was kind of like, it was like, hurry up, you're in my way, especially not so much before the pandemic or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
We call it the Pamela. We make all kinds of funny names for it. And since that started happening, everybody kind of got really frustrated and really kind of mean, didn't want to talk with anybody anymore, antisocial and all of that stuff. So
the parallelogram?
The parallelogram, that's what I'm trying to say.
The panorama is acceptable too.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
I just call it the chaos.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the old Get Smart days. It was like Get Smart. There was the men in black who was the chaos, and then there was every other normal person trying to get by.
Yeah.
It was, pretty unusual. Very unusual times.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's my favorite Florida.
What?
I don't know if you know, but today's a national mourning day holiday in Australia for the Queen's death.
Oh, no.
So, yeah, nobody goes to work. Everybody, only essential services.
Wow.
And you're supposed to, it's just the government just said we're calling it as Thursday, National Day of Mourning for our long beloved monarch. So it's definitely history in the making.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, because now you're going to be stuck with Charles.
Oh, he's okay. He went to school out here.
Really?
Oh, he did.
Yeah, he went to. Yeah, he's got a fond. He's very fond of Australia. Yeah, we like him. We call him Charlie.
Well, so is the Queen. The Queen enjoyed Australia very much.
Oh, she was here plenty of times. Yeah, she was just wherever she went, she was lovely. So what a lady! Right? Like from getting thrust upon all that pomp and ceremony and power at a young age to hold it all together and get to where she got. It's just amazing.
Yeah. It is amazing. Yeah.
Pretty much born for it, the way that she handled it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But she's still human.
What was that, Barry?
Yeah, she did.
Can you all hear me?
I can
I'm
barely
probably
hear you.
breaking up, aren't I?
No, you're not breaking up. You're
Can't
just,
hear you. Your
Yeah.
volume's not high enough.
She stayed very
Ah.
human, he said.
Well, she
Oh,
still
okay.
managed to remain human. She treated people like humans.
With respect.
That's
Yeah.
what stands out
Hey,
the
dear.
most about her.
Hey,
Yeah.
Gear. And Godwin.
Only problem is that when I went to a prophecy seminar years ago, and they were talking about food ownership, it was weird because they didn't mention the Queen. They said Prince Charles owns a lot of food. Like he has his money vested in a lot of food companies, and that was like ages ago. Did not
Huh.
even mention the Queen. It was really bizarre. And now that he's becoming king, I'm like, that's weird. They didn't talk about the monarchy having this investments. They spoke about him in particular having them. And he's way into the whole global thing
Yeah.
and deep.
No mail.
So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Well, those are beautiful, Jonesy, your flowers there.
Yeah.
All this is getting ripped up, but all this we got 3 levels here. We're turning this into 5 levels.
Are those
So it's not
bromeliads that are in there in the front?
These ones,
Yeah.
they are. What are the ones with the stalk comes up in the purple
Amaryllis.
flower?
Amaryllis.
No,
The red ones for Christmas down here. We use them for Christmas.
no, they're purple.
Oh, purple.
What are they called?
Irises?
No, man, my gardening skills.
Because the leaves look like irises, don't they?
Yeah, they also look like amaryllis, which is weird. They also look a little bit like bromeliads at 1st until it showed the whole lot of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like the stem comes up, which is this is, and then the flowers and the seeds.
Oh, pretty. Like
There's
an
all
alum.
seeds on there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Almond flower.
Oh, you could. I would have
And
collected those seeds.
Oh,
But he's going to replant with something else. They're going
no, they're all dead. They're all dead. They're
It
all
looks like they
regrowing.
propagate very well. Like you don't need them.
No, you don't have to collect them. No, you just
collect them for other people and give them away.
Yeah, and give them to them so they can take over their yard.
Yeah.
There you go. Bless you.
Yeah.
Hey, Tiny Farm Nuggets.
That was my phone ringing. If you didn't realize, but
Oh, I
it made a
didn't even
noise.
hear it.
Hello, Brett.
Just so I'll behave.
Yeah.
That's so you'll behave. A tiny spoon. Ah,
Rough day.
rough day. Me too.
Yeah.
A good rough day though. I was telling everybody. Did you hear what I was saying earlier?
I don't think so. I didn't hear it all.
So the property, the 30 acres sold.
Awesome.
So that's good. I've told you guys that before.
Mhm.
And then we got another bid on breaking the ground for the property for the house.
Great.
And that was a fourth of what the other bid was.
Oh my. Ow.
And then that same person is also going to dig a couple holes for the septic people that are supposed to come out next week. And we were waiting on septic. So
You're just hungry for the work? Like a quarter is really low.
There was another bid that was that price too, but they couldn't do the work until they were working on other projects. So it's about the same bid as another guy that is right next door to him.
I saw that raised bed there, Jonesy. The raised barbecue bed. That's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty ingenious.
Stops the kangaroos getting them.
Yeah.
Might have to
Oh,
do
is
that
it an
with
old
Bro.
stove? Oh, funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's an old.
Kind of seems perfect.
Yeah.
It's still serving food here, even if it doesn't work
Sort of.
anymore. Kind of.
Yeah.
At least to the kangaroos.
Oh, there's no. Gotta wait till it
It's so
becomes
weird that
dark.
they're like upright hopping deer for you guys.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah,
sorry,
they are.
That's the jacaranda.
Oh yeah, pretty.
Yeah.
That'll
You have the
that'll turn
purple one.
purple soon.
I
Yeah.
love the purple ones. They're beautiful.
That is pretty.
We still have the orange ones that are
I like
the red
the
orange
trunk on that too. That's kind of cool.
blooming. Hawaii has them too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, all right. I'm just wandering around. I'm not sure what these are, but I cut them right back to nothing, and they've come back to that.
They look
I've got
like
no idea.
Yeah, Tiny Farm. They've been doing that. I saw that.
oh, those look like
Camellias, peonies.
Gravia, no, it's not.
starts with an H.
Hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas. Yes.
Is that them?
Yeah, I
don't
think
know.
so.
Let me see the big leaves.
The leaves
they
look like hydrangeas.
Yeah.
See that?
Yep. They are
Yeah.
probably hydrangeas. You're right. Gosh, they're so nice and glossy. And
Mhm.
look healthy.
Yeah, I cut them down to the ground actually.
Yeah,
And
they liked it.
Yeah.
They're nice and
We
healthy.
can't grow them here. They just die.
Oh, they grow really
Well,
well here, I
Not
guess.
hostas. Hostas is deer food. So if they had hostas, that's what the jumping deers would probably like.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Yeah.
we've got this onion grass too. I don't know if you see
Oh,
the
they have that in
onion
PA.
onion grass there. That's just we just got to rip it out.
Huh.
It just
When you
doesn't
cut
stop.
it, it smells like onions.
Oh yeah,
They have it in PA too. You can smell when they cut the fields with it
Huh.
there's a,
growing in it. It smells like big onion outside.
yeah. There's a whole. That's the pile we pulled out this morning.
Oh wow.
It just
Can
it just takes
can you-
over everything.
eat it?
Yeah, are they like scapes where you can eat them or no?
Is there space?
Johnson? Can you eat them?
What?
The onion
No.
grass? I
Oh,
think.
oh,
it's
I don't know anyone who does.
Yeah, I think it's
So, are you going to plant real grass there, or what's your?
cool.
The retaining walls to a deck there, and then
Mhm.
more staircase, retaining wall at the back of that deck, another
Nice.
deck there, and then up further there's a chair there somewhere.
So
That's probably
reminds
the
me of
height.
California, the coast.
Yeah.
Like the parts of California, how they have those kind of lots where you're going up like that. What's her name? Kim,
This is a killer.
the
This lot.
gardener, the California gardener. Her name's Kim. She has a lot like that, or she
Oh,
did. I
okay.
don't know if she still does. Callie Kim, I think is her name.
Okay.
Channel. She's a huge channel. She was one of the first ones I watched when I came up. All right, I'll leave that alone.
No, that's behind the house.
Wow,
Yeah.
That's-
bay is so pretty. Is it the bay or the ocean that you're looking at?
That's right out there is the Pacific Ocean.
Okay.
Over here, all this here is the Bass Strait, where Australia is. The main island is that way.
Okay.
And that's
Okay.
about 500 miles.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, Jonesy is in the Bikini Bottom area of Tasmania.
You got that right.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone says it. Everyone says you're living down the map of Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Callie Kim. She said, yep, Callie Kim has a yard like that.
Yeah.
Well,
Check out her channel. But that
losing my
sounds
balance. I
great.
got to get some.
It's pretty.
They're my daffodils. They've just come up from nowhere. We didn't know they were there.
Yeah.
So we'll get some bulbs when that finishes
Pretty.
flowering. Oh, these kangaroos jump up here like there's no tomorrow. But
That's
I
crazy.
need some more steps. Yeah.
Hey,
And
Bob.
we got a bit of firewood up the back.
Bob doesn't know where he is again.
Yeah, let's
You
see
were-
it.
Bob, you're probably in a sea of boxes right now. That's where you are. You are lost among the boxes.
Between a box and a hard place.
Shoot,
Yeah.
he might have wrapped himself
Doesn't
up
seem
in
right.
one. You reckon? He could
Yeah.
be taped up in one.
Yeah, maybe, Kaylin. Maybe they're
Mr.
using
Mabel, how are you?
protection.
Miss Southern Belle
Hey, Miss Sunbell.
Dale.
declare.
I declare.
Beautiful area.
It is a beautiful area.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of reminds me of the Oregon coast in,
Yeah. Well, this reminds me of Hawaii, to be honest. There's
yeah,
volcanic rocks everywhere. There's
Mhm.
golden beaches,
yeah,
but it's cold. The water's a bit colder
Yeah.
than the golden sands of Hawaii.
that's the
Yeah.
No, I-
for you.
I'm going to do some more local videos. The penguins should be coming in mass very, very soon. They've been coming
Oh, that would be
in dribs and yeah. I don't think so. The beach. There's a beach down there.
Mm-hmm.
There's a few
They just come
surfers
up
going
on
out
them?
actually.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, to the right where the rocks are, and they
Yeah.
have little hidey holes in the rocks, and they lay their nests and lay the
What
eggs
type
and
are
the
they?
youngs.
Do you-
Does it get
what
really
Fairy
type?
penguins.
They're the what ones?
Are they fairy penguins?
Fairy?
The tiny little ones? Fairy.
Oh, they have the little side things, the little side feathers on
Little
their head? Fluffs? Those little tuffets?
I think they're more from Africa, those ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to
But
look them
no,
up.
these are like a slick little
Little one.
underwater swimmer. He's like, you could be in the water and you see a black thing go past you really fast, and you go, hope
Yeah,
that was
they're
a penguin.
adorable. Oh my god.
Any bikinis down there, Jonesy?
You have to share them
What
with
was
us.
that? Anyway,
Okay. Hold on.
Are there any bikinis down there on that on the shore right now? Can you?
Bikinis.
well,
It's
Nice.
too cool.
it's about 18. It's probably the warmest spring day we've had so far. Even the
That's
wife came out the garden at
amazing.
6:30.
Wow.
Well, there's no nudist
Hopefully
beaches
not.
if that's what you're asking, Barry.
There it is. Isn't it
Oh,
cute?
yeah. So cute.
It's like the ocean version of a quail.
Yeah.
So little. It's so
Food
Very
for the
slight.
sea lions. The sea lions eat those.
Oh, stop it, Bob. It's
So,
not right.
sorry.
Sharks.
Just yeah,
just not
sharks
right.
too. Yeah. Mhm.
They're so
They go
cute.
fast.
There's
Let me
some-
tell you,
Yeah.
I'm finding
they
in the
can
rocks.
they can
They
swim.
have them
Oh,
at the
there's-
Oregon Zoo, and boy, are they fast in the water.
They are
Yeah.
adorable.
Yeah.
You can
Oh
be
my
you can be in the water, and they will just fly past you, and you
I've
wonder what it
seen
was.
that. Yeah. On specials, I've seen them. Is that right?
Yeah, well,
Oh, no way. They're having a date.
Oh.
They're looking at the Melbourne lights. That's so cute.
yeah. I'm sort of looking forward to getting some footage. Might be my one little advantage. I got quokkas and little kangaroos
Mm-hmm.
and penguins.
Little
I don't know
penguin.
if too many people with YouTube channels have got all that sort of stuff.
It'll make your
No.
channel blow up. Oh no, this is what Bob would want.
Oh, man.
Penguin poo and environmental change. I bet it would be great for gardens, penguin poo.
Yeah.
Well, you know it. Yeah.
Oh my. Look at the little one.
Look at the baby.
Yes, so cute. Be a different one. A little blue
Get myself
penguin.
some socks. I'm cold.
Oh my gosh, this is too much. I dressed my penguin and took it to work with me. And it sat on my boss's desk, and I was fired instantly, but I did
Yeah,
not care.
yeah. That would work. That would get you
Yep.
fired. Yeah.
Yep, pretty much. All right, I'll turn it off. Those are so cute. They're adorable. So cute.
There's a couple of penguin lookout spots. where you go and you sort of look through cracks in the wall, what they've designed for you to don't disturb them. But to be honest with you, though, if you're sitting on the grass just off the beach, they can walk up to you to look for food.
Oh, cool.
They beg, kind of.
No, they go like a dull seagull.
That's a beg.
Not like a chirpy seagull.
Yeah, birds will beg. So they're chirping at you and they're coming.
Sure,
up
they
to
will.
you.
Sure, they will. Yeah, especially the seagulls up here in Puget Sound in Washington State. You bet they will.
You chuck some food. Yeah, you chuck some food out of your car here. You might as well go to the car wash. You'll get mobbed by birds, and it will be everywhere.
Yeah, I've been shat on by a seagull.
Been shat on.
Yes, shat.
It's good luck.
I was laying on my stomach on the beach next to my mother, and plop! I felt it hit my back.
I've said
I'm just
this
glad
before.
I was laying on my stomach and not.
Yeah, I've said this before. That's one of the few tattoos I would like to get on my body is a big old streak of seagull poo down my shoulder.
Yeah.
So I take my shirt off. Look, Herman. A bird crapped on him and he doesn't even know it.
Wait, he just went in the water and it didn't come off. How is that possible?
You got it, Fishes. You know it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. We went through the car wash and my husband comes back from driving up in Kentucky and from work, and the bugs don't even come off in the car wash. It's like so gross.
Ooh. That's like down here during love bug season. If you drive through that on the way up to...
Look at all those drums, man. Right on, man.
I know, nice music room.
Yep.
It needs to be tidied up. Don't look at that corner.
That corner's a mess. Don't look at that one or that one.
Oh, yeah.
It's such a mess. I wish I bought my son the electronic drum set because he learned on a real set. And I was like, oh, boy. Thank God when he finally didn't rhythm.
You didn't have the pads for him. You're just
no.
You should hear me beating my drums and when the sun goes down out in the front yard. Yeah, my neighbors love me.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Yeah.
So how's the house stuff going?
Well, we're getting packed up, and the process has already been through the loan part and this and that, and through the insurance part, and
promising.
Yeah. Lived there for a few years, and then expat to the Philippines.
Yeah, that's right. Passamaquoddy Dawn dish soap, and also those. You can use the dryer sheets too. You wet the dryer sheets.
For what?
And that helps scrub them off. We're talking about love bugs in Florida.
Oh. That's a good idea.
Like concrete.
That's a good idea.
But then you got to make sure that you clean that off because then you'll just have smears everywhere.
I bought the big buffer pads on Amazon. Have you ever seen a floor buffer?
Yeah.
Okay. I bought the Scotch Brite buffer pads. There's like 5 or 6 of them of Scotch Brite.
Oh, yeah.
And you can use those for, cut them into small pieces for doing your dishes and stuff like that. It's Scotch Brite.
Yeah. Just like the sponges I use.
Yep. And it's about that thick, and it's industrial strength Scotch Brite. I just cut them up and, use them for anything, any kind of cleaning.
Genius, Bob.
Genius, I tell you.
You are our resident genius.
Where did our Aussie friend go? I must have pissed him off or something. I don't know.
No.
Maybe he felt cut off when I asked you a question because I didn't know he was going to talk.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I
don't think so. He probably
got a phone call.
He walked right towards his computer, so maybe he lost signal or he overlapped.
Yeah. He's at kind of a he is at kind of a distance from us. Yeah.
just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just as far as he can be. Pretty much.
He's in that Tasmanian triangle of Bikini Bottom.
Yeah.
Hey, Baker.
I recognize that triangle. I do. I've seen it somewhere before.
I know you have. And there's somebody else that told me about that. Everybody was making fun of Florida. They said, have you seen Tasmania?
We got the Florida, and then we got the triangle. Yeah.
Then I got the triangle of Tasmania.
Yeah, that was behind you when you were at your map behind your back at that one time. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
You had the triangle, and you had the Florida Wang be right behind you.
Yes. That's what people want to see for the clicks. No. Can't help it.
Look at this naughty lady. She's got all this stuff behind her.
You kind of moved, though, right now. You're facing a different way.
Yeah, because I got all this crap behind me over here that's moved my whole table over here.
Yeah.
Get it? I got it.
I had to move my desk over there that I was on before. It's like, it's kind of the rotation of stuff in my house with mom and her stuff here and the kids and their stuff, and now the stuff for like hospice with all the extra stuff from them preparing.
Yeah.
Shift and move. Yeah. Been there, done that. And I told you some stories the other night off camera, because if I can make it through all that, you're going to be just fine.
Thanks.
Love
Bob.
you, darling. Love you much.
You.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Hi, Jesus Loving Homestead. Good to see you. Baker, loving the word, enjoying the word. That's awesome. Cool.
Who's got the frog? Who's got the frog?
You're living in a barn now, Tiny Farm?
Well,
I didn't know that. What? Who's got the what?
The frogs.
I don't hear any frogs.
That was fun. He's still up.
Oh,
maybe he's the frog sound.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, where is our frog? Our homestead.
Our homestead. He was in here. No, he's in here. Homestead's here.
Maybe the frog. You could hear it. Oh, Bob didn't see it because he's not in the Facebook groups. Hold on, Bob. I gotta show you the picture I took last night.
I may have not seen it either.
That's the flowers in full bloom on the banana. Like here, the big male banana flower comes down.
Nice.
What they look like when they're in full bloom. They're almost like a lily, like a tiger lily when you're out there. And it smells so good. You can smell a little hint of banana, but then it's just like perfumey and sweet. And and then it poured rain today, so they're all like now and I'll get small bananas again.
Florida so much like the Philippines. You guys get an abundance of flora. Yeah.
Yes, and then it ruins them with the monsoon that comes after.
Oh no!
True.
We were gonna be big bananas, but sorry. Yeah, we're not going to be.
Yeah, over there a typhoon sweep through, and you thought you were going to get a big harvest of coffee, didn't you?
Hey, Aiden here. Good to see you.
Hey, Aiden. What's up? Number one fan from over the big pool.
Today I went outside. I didn't have time, or I didn't water this morning because we had the plumber come out. And I went out there this afternoon not realizing it was going to be 100 degrees today. And my loofah was all like, those big loofahs are just sucking everything out of those vines, I'm like, feed you. They're huge.
Yeah, I would love to grow some loofahs, but I don't know. I'd have to grow them up the tree that I've got my other vines going up right now. I have to time it right, because they do produce a ton of vines from what I saw in your yard. They're like going and growing and going and growing.
And there's 2 of them. I thought there was 3. I even said in a video, I have 3 of them. Then I'm like looking at them. I'm like, I only have 2. This is too
I guess I only need 1. Actually, passion flower is like that too. Passion flower will take over too. Jesus Loving Home Center says our loofah have taken over.
Yes, ours too, and I love it. I love it every minute of it.
Hey, Dig Deeper.
So nice to have you in here, Jesus Loving Homestead. Hey, Digging Deeper Ministry. Nice to meet and see you. Yeah, I had a really good interview this morning at 3:00 with 12 Stone. It was really nice.
With who?
12 Stone Ranch.
Oh, not familiar.
Yeah,
but I haven't been on as much as usual to keep up.
You probably really like him. We went deep, some deep places. It was good. It was
really?
Good. Yeah. Not
You
those
okay?
kind of places. I'm fine. I'm interviewing him, and
Drink some of your holy water, Bob. Drink some of your holy water.
He got me crying. He started asking me about my foster kid that I had in Oregon. So I was just okay. Yeah.
No, Malachi.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys see these? Those are a couple of the boxes, Balak Bayan boxes I sent off.
Mm-hmm.
And my brother-in-law says, "Hey, bro, boxes are here in Davao."
Awesome.
Wow.
Right on. They made it there.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's
those
great.
are those. I think these are the pair that have got my photo albums, all kinds of things.
Oh, night Baker.
Yeah, for our
God
house over there, tools
Good night,
and different things.
Baker.
Yeah, they made it there though. That's the best part.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what happened. We didn't know if it was your signal or if they crossed or we
You're
offended you.
welcome to come back up if I can put the link back out.
What we're talking about? What?
No,
Forgive me.
Radio Jonesy just popped up again. Radio Jonesy said his phone died.
Oh, okay. I like that guy. He's pretty solid. Yeah, he's a good guy. Yeah.
Yep, he is a good guy.
Totally is. Totally.
I'm on my second beer.
I started to have a cooler, and then I not a cooler, the hard apple cider, and I saw the calories, and I'm like, I'd rather have some of this instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd rather have chocolate. So I went.
The British
love
love
ice cream today too. I was a bad girl.
The British love their cider, man. They love that stuff.
They do. They love the hard cider. I didn't.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They serve it right in the pubs. You bet.
I was not really stressed today. I was more happy than stressed, but
yeah,
it was a good day. My husband started out the day, and he's like, he just kind of had, he goes, I have my best time in the freezer at work, and he was telling me that he's like, yeah, God just kind of gave me a little epiphany, and he was telling me about it, and he goes, and then I saw this homeless guy, and I'm like, yeah, and he goes, I just felt like I was supposed to give him some money, and I'm like, okay, so. And my husband's kind of a stingy kind of a guy, being an accountant. It's like, yeah, I give him $100. I'm like,
what,
honey?
Wow.
He's like, that's all I have.
Did you say, what's he got on you? All right, fess up. What happened?
I'm like, God must have really moved you.
Yeah. Hey, you know how it is, Laura. You get back more than what you give out. You know how life is. You know how it is.
But it was a real blessing because that God was really talking to him.
It was.
Because it was one of those moments. I was like, yeah, that's awesome, hon, that you felt moved to do that. That is really, really, really good.
Can you talk to my wife? Because when I look at a sexy curvy like
No. Not the same thing.
Not the
same thing. Not the same thing.
No, I think he did the right thing at the right time. When he was moved to do it, he did the right thing. Really.
Yeah. I've done that with just seeing kids buying their stuff at Walmart. No parent with them. Older kids with the younger kids, and they're buying not something frivolous. They're buying school supplies.
Mm-hmm.
Telling the younger one to they probably couldn't get her socks, and I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
Just put down money and didn't even realize what I put down until after the fact. I was like, oh well, they needed it.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, sometimes you
More
just
love.
got to do what you got to do.
It always comes back to you, though. It always does. It's one
It
way or
does.
another.
Yeah, but
Really
it does.
does. It really does.
Yeah.
Yeah. Computer mouse. The cats were playing with the computer mouse. Why does that seem like something that would happen at Barry's house?
I'm amazed it still works.
Yeah, especially since it has a light on it. Can you imagine if you were going like this?
Right?
Start chasing
One
it.
swatting it and the light's going for the other one. The other
It's a
one's
real
coming
mouse.
out.
I'm gonna play with it.
Turn into the seagulls. Mine.
Yeah.
It was
Tommy came in here and he just decided to plop down.
Oh, is that Barry? I can barely hear you. I don't know why.
Yeah. For time. I'm not sure either.
When you
It's the
get
mic
close
or
like
something,
this,
isn't
I
it?
can hear you.
Yeah, when you're up
Hear you when
close, so
you're
it's the mic.
Yeah.
It's like when you sit back, I can't hear you as well. It's like it goes in and out. Like the mic doesn't completely pick you up.
What's that do?
What? What's
Is
that
any
do?
better?
Yeah.
No, you're about the same.
There was a video I saw quite some time ago. It was very moving. I wound up actually crying watching it. It was a video out of Thailand,
And
and
the
there
ledge
was
dancers. They had to-
no. I
Oh,
like
okay.
that, but I don't cry about that. I like that. But there was a restaurant owner, and they showed him handing out plastic bags of food because people would come by and ask him, like that. And then one day he ran out of his restaurant, and there was a little boy who stole a bottle of like cough medicine, from a pharmacy.
Mm-hmm.
He grabbed the little boy, and here comes the lady who owns the pharmacy, and is your mom sick? And the little boy, yes, my mom's sick. So the restaurant owner paid the lady who owns the pharmacy for the medicine and let the boy go. Years later, the restaurant owner was serving tables, and he just dropped, and he hit his head, and he woke up, and he woke up in the hospital after surgery. And how am I going to afford this bill? You know who that little boy was? Was the surgeon who operated on him. Man, I saw that and I just burst out freaking out.
I've seen those.
What you give
before.
out, you get back in tenfold. And that's just the way life is, It really is.
I've seen it, like the Koreans do plays like that are like little things like that, just like that, to encourage you to.
They're telling the truth. Like what your husband gave that guy $100.
Yeah, Laura.
Who knows?
Never know.
I mean, that's not why we do it, though.
No, not to get back, but it always seems to come back around.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that? You saw that, Pastor McQuarrie? Oh, very good. Yeah, I was one of those videos where I just burst out crying.
I think I've seen it too.
Yeah, I've seen similar to that.
Can I just test the microphone? Is that
working?
Go ahead.
Yep.
You're in good shape. Mm-hmm.
You are good.
It's my
5x5
technology. It's doing me head in.
I might turn on my headphones.
Speed brakes. Yeah.
Do you know I had my kid in his bed and he's not settling, and I realized I didn't give him his melatonin. He would have never settled. He would have been bouncing off the walls in there while Theron was trying to sleep. So I had to get him out of bed. He's sitting here now with me. I'm like, damn melatonin, kick in, please.
Yeah.
Please. This was after Bob, he got out of his new car seat that has a lock on it.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
He shimmied. He figured it out. I could hear him back there. I'm like, stop it. Stay in your seat. Stop it.
Might have a good
We
career.
finally figured it out as soon as thank God, it was when we drove into the driveway. And he drops down and hits the floor like, he thinks he's the,
I had Jonah do that to me once. He unbuckled himself and then got to the door.
That's what he's trying to do. It's scary.
Thank God the child lock. I saw him go for the door and he was going to open it, and I'm like, child lock.
I need to get a car that has better child locks and better seat belts, because the seat belt is when I'm pulling on it, and when I pull his car seat forward to give it that yank so it'll go back and stick. As soon as I sit down in my seat, he can loosen it again right away. It's
Mhm.
just a stick for a second, and there's no way to get it to just
Right.
firm up. I guess I don't know how to say that. Lock,
Yeah.
basically. But I mean, the thing is working where it connects. Like that
Mhm.
lock works awesome. But he's figured out how to shimmy underneath.
Yeah.
Garden stage, you give people super hot peppers. Well, that's generous in a way, but oh my god, dude!
Oh my gosh,
that's hardcore.
You know, Garden State Gardener is so generous in so many different ways that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're really like, though, that's crazy, Joe, because what a lot of the kids you pick up have been drinking, the college kids at the bars, and get one bad with the pepper. And
do you keep throw up bags in your car?
I know
I used to.
I would hope so.
That's a
I
great
used to
idea.
Uber, and I oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Funny thing is,
those good durable Boeing barf bags, you know.
I wanted to film so many times, and there was these girls.
You keep feeling that's it, retention.
There was on karaoke night downtown Portland. You'd always pick up some crazy people that are on their way there, and most of them have already started drinking.
Sure,
and so you're bringing them there, and they're like singing as loud as you can. And I always played music that was like 80s music in the car because everybody kind of jived with that.
Yeah.
And so they'd be like, "Oh, I know this song," and they just start singing. You're like, "Oh my Lord, please help them sing into."
I just did that.
What's the point of that when you're drunk?
At the corner pub, there was a lady there. She's beautiful lady, half Japanese and half native, and gorgeous lady. And I was there, and I had 1 pint of brown ale, and she put on her playlist on the overhead, and it was like, yeah, it was like Soft Cell and Morrissey. You know, I was. Yeah, I'm a fool. I'm just sitting there shaking my head. Yeah.
It's like taking sports people to something like a football game, and you put on "We Will Rock You."
There you go.
Run it.
Same thing. Yeah. I came home and I opened up a bottle of Hefeweizen, and I'm feeling no pain right now.
Nice.
We're
just going to get the blank stare maybe in about an hour. You'll just
you know what? I sent Mrs. a text drinking here on and like that
eyebrow.
Yeah.
I just don't I'd rather have
I can feel this.
Go ahead.
Do you understand why the 80s
I don't
music
even
is
know her.
popular on radio?
What?
You understand why the 1980s music is popular on FM radio stations right now?
No?
Why?
What?
Why?
Because it's owned by the record labels. So those songs are still owned. So they still
get
pump them out. Yeah, and they get money for that, and then they put their Christmas compilations out, and it's all owned by EMI, Sony, DMG.
Crabby.
Well, plus it's got a good beat to it. It was all I enjoy the music.
It was
80s.
fun music.
It was. Yeah, it was. Makes you feel good.
I froze.
You're back.
And I'll have it. You know what? It's the national day off today. I reckon everyone's on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
And it's
true.
I've had a bad run this afternoon.
Yeah, it was like me during the summer when the kids were out of school. You know, it's everybody gets on Wi-Fi and because it's too hot here in the summer to go outside, so all the kids are inside on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So
I've got the wife inside gaming. She's discovered a game that she enjoys. It's good. She's had a stroke, so it's good to have the mind.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah, it is.
Good for her.
Yeah, and then the daughter downstairs, she's got the wife involved in the game that they all play, and now they all play each other. And the grandson, he's 2,000 miles away, and he jumps on as his little ninja person in the game.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, neat.
Which one is it? Because it's probably one my daughter plays.
It's called
Is it-
Splatoon. It's a game where they all
Splatoon?
run around painting each other's
Oh, I
side,
haven't heard of that one. I wonder if
And-
she's doing that one yet.
and they paint. There's two teams, and they all got to
Mhm.
paint more territory than the other one. And then they shoot you and they knock you over. They clonk you on the head. They do all sorts of things to you. But yeah. It's funny. I watch it and I just shake my head. My wife's saying, "Get out of my way! Come on, let's go! I got you!" And she's right into it. And she said,
No,
"Do you mind
tiny
if I
farm
play?"
nugget. I don't think so, unless it happened quickly and she was big before that.
Yeah. Do you mind if I play again? I said, "You play as much as you like, darling. I'll go outside and talk to some friends."
That's nice. And she was gardening outside today, so that's nice.
No,
That's good. It sounds like she's doing well. Really good.
Yeah. Well, that's the reason we're in Tasmania, because she always wanted to live here. So when she got out of
You
hospital,
said that.
yeah,
You said it was hemorrhagenic, right? Was it hemorrhagenic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
My mom's worst one was the hemorrhagenic, so that's great that you guys are doing that.
Yeah.
She had two.
And my
before
World
that.
of Warcraft friends are. My friends on World of Warcraft are getting after me because I haven't been on the game for a while.
Those are so involving, like that.
Pretty graphic. Some of those stuff's,
Not
just
into some of it.
I'd rather sit back and listen to some music and.
Yeah. My daughter's really into music though too, but she's also a gamer.
Mm-hmm.
She's actually the one that I went and saw those two kids that were so popular, 21 Pilots. We went and saw their concert, and I'm actually glad I did. How old's
your daughter now? Who's the
She's
gamer?
24. She's 24. She games at night. She's going to when she comes home from school. She's going to school at night for being a medical esthetician.
Nice.
The parallelogram blocked her. What? I'm sorry.
I got a mind who just says, mine says, say this, and I just go, blah, and that comes out.
No filter. I know what. No.
Well, you're on the right channel because we all do that here. So
no filter. Yeah.
No filter. That's for sure. I got to be on my best behavior. But at 24, I remember what I was like. So sitting inside gaming is awesome because I remember what I was up to at 24.
Yeah, she's trying to possibly go out Friday with girls from school that we just don't know well enough yet. And I'm like,
let her go.
Jesus,
let her go. Let her go. You gotta You gotta let go sometime.
But she remembers who she was back then.
Yes, of course. I do. And my daughter is very tiny. She can be picked up like over somebody's shoulder very easily.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine.
She'll be fine, Mama. Let her go.
I got
right now, though, during all this crap. Something happens to her.
I've had 3 daughters, and this was the best thing when someone come to the front door. I go, yes, and what do you want, and who are you here to see?
I found wearing a welding apron and nothing else to greet the courting boyfriend.
I liked what my good friend's dad did in high school to his daughters. He had all daughters. What he did when he was allowing them to court, because it was a strict household, he would clean his gun in front of the suitors and have a conversation with them. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
with his heads of animals taken down behind him.
I really have to praise my daughter. She's Filipina, beautiful young lady.
Yeah.
And she brought a couple guys over to meet me, and she coached them before they arrived, because one fella he arrives at the door, and she opened the door and let him in. And Dad, this is so and so, and the young man walked over with his hand extended. Nice to meet you, Bob. Mr. Bob. And I said, "Oh, nice to meet you too, Jill. Make us some coffee. Sit down. Let's talk." She coached him. It's like Dad's old school. He's a hard man. Here's how you meet my dad. You put your hand out and
his hand. Yes. And don't ever come and beep for me out front, or you're gonna not get me.
That ain't gonna work. And I do gotta say though, that was influential on me as a dad, because she was sitting across the table from him, and she's just like her mama. when she reaches out towards him with both of her hands and leaning towards him, and I told him, young man, you better hold her hand before she jumps across the table and sits on your lap. So that's just like her mama. No, hon.
Yeah, little loving touch.
Yeah. She coached him.
Yeah,
that was really nice to see.
Yeah, it is.
So,
yeah, no, it's so far it's
Break
they're
out.
doing Rocco's Tacos, so can't get
Damn,
anyway.
Barry, put that thing down, man. Damn, man.
Are you gonna help me out, Barry, in case there's any issues?
Yes, absolutely.
He's closer.
He's just gonna.
I need to send Barry out in the shadows. Be like,
He's running down Florida.
Right?
oh no, honey, that wasn't a weirdo. That was my bodyguard that I sent for you to hide in the shadows in case you needed it.
I know what you're talking about.
The guy with the blue bat, he's with us.
I know what you're talking about, Fishes, because
she's
I've
just
already been through that. My daughter's just tiny little thing, and
that's her. I mean, I'm 5'2", and that's oops. I don't know why I did that, but yeah, she's little.
That would be like.
That's actually uphill too. That picture.
My daughter.
How tall is she?
She's like, she claims she's 5 foot. I think she's more like 4'9", 4'10". But I let her keep the 5. Like, okay.
I get it. Yeah.
Yeah. She's little though. She's real petite. Okay, here's her next to a hospital bed when we visited my mom.
Okay.
And see, like that's my son who's 8, and he's small for his size too.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. I get it.
We're a petite family. So, yeah.
It's all about, we're all at that age where you've got to kind of step back and let it you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it's just so hard. She's just such a sweetheart. Look at her talking to her grandma, nodding.
Aww.
She's just such a tender sweetheart. Like,
yeah, that's nice.
It's hard because the world is not that way.
Yeah.
At least but she does have that little edge to her that comes from me. Like she wears dagger earrings, little dagger earrings.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I gotta say about
beautiful. That's your daughter, Jonesy.
Oh,
takes
looks like an actress.
Dang, dude. Damn, man.
That's my baby. She's actually doing forensic science.
Oh wow.
She was planning to go to Canada, but the university have got a deal with some university in Georgia somewhere, and Atlanta somewhere in Atlanta, and she's
in Atlanta. Oh, okay.
No, she goes to Atlanta quite regularly, but she's planning on doing a year there as well with the
Passamaquoddy. She is beautiful. Yeah,
she's beautiful.
Well, I'd say that it's a good thing that my daughter knows me very well. If somebody does hurt her, Dad's available.
Behave, Tiny Farm Nuggets. What are you saying? Bing Bat, Barry? I don't know about Bing. Bing Bat? I don't get that reference. Is there a reference there?
I learned something from Fishes here. If you're going to bury a body, bury him underneath some kind of rare trees or plants.
What? Me? I told you that? What?
Yeah, you did. You did.
No, I read that somewhere.
Endangered plants. Oh, she's beautiful.
Is that your older daughter?
That's the oldest, yeah.
Oh, and that's your grandson. Oh my goodness. See, now my stepdaughter is a redhead too. Hers has gotten darker over time.
Well, yeah, he's actually blonde, believe it or not. Doesn't look.
Oh, it's just the way the photo is.
Yeah.
Is he strawberry blonde though? Does he have like the red in his hair naturally?
No, not really.
That's weird. The picture makes him look like a little redhead.
It does, doesn't it? I was just looking at that. He's been a cute kid. You know, the first thing I bought him, drum kit.
Of course.
Right on.
That's awesome.
Does he call you Pop, Grandpa?
Yeah, Pop. Hey, Pop.
Pop. Yeah. My dad was Poppy or Pop. Yeah.
This Radio Jonesy is all because of him. Because I was. He said, "Can you film some stuff?" Because I'm always traveling around. He said, "Can you film some stuff and put it online so I can watch what you get up to?" So I used to film some stuff and put it on another channel, and then he was talking to me not that long back, and he said, "You know what, Pop? Because in Australia, I think I've told you this story. There's a lot of Joneses in radio. So it doesn't matter what capital city, there'll be Amanda and Jonesy. There'll be Barry. Like there is a Barry and Jonesy actually."
And thank you, Kaylin. Thanks for the advice. Just no need for evidence bags if I haven't done anything, which
That's
I haven't.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, Skinner.
I just read that somewhere anyway,
Uh-oh.
Barry, the person who says who knows you? Fox Pro Geek.
Hello, Josh.
How's Bob?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
Well, let's save another channel.
I got 2 bottles of beer underneath my belt, so I'm feeling pretty good.
Yeah.
Doesn't hurt. You just gotta watch out that.
When I put him up, I put him down accidentally. Sorry.
I thought it was my computer. I'm trying to scratch my head going, but I can still hear him.
What happened here?
Yeah, but he suggested no one. Hey, Pop. No, none of these other Jonesies have put Radio Jonesy on a page. Go grab it now. I said, yeah, okay, mate.
That's my daughter.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that out in Oregon?
No, this is a picture off of IMDb.
Oh wow, she's really pretty too.
I don't know what that is. So.
IMDb is an acting website where you find actors.
Yeah, it's where stars of movies put like all their movies you'll see, and then it'll be like a little autobiography about them and their pictures, and they'll put promo pictures on it.
Yeah.
Tiny Farm Nugget Triple B. Bring bat Barry. Bring the baseball bat.
Hi, CFM. Good to see you.
He's a cool cat.
Yeah, he is. CFM's a cool cat.
Yeah, I've been in the music scene too long. Yeah.
You can come up here too if you want.
Do you fish and play music at the same time? Because that's fascinating.
I was thinking that. I said, I hope you wash your hands because them guitars cost way too much money to smell like fish. Or baits.
I once saw a sticker and I loved it. It was musician driving this car has no money. Like it was to be like warning. Like don't rob my car. Like don't project me.
Who was saying earlier on about getting gunshots in Memphis? I don't like Memphis.
Oh, I was.
Right, we were in Memphis, in South Memphis. I don't know if you know South Memphis. But
smart.
I don't know it very well.
Good job.
We're in a B&B, and we're with 7 of us and renting.
Oh, okay, tiny farm. That's fine.
And we ran out of whiskey and beer at.
I didn't know what the bean was.
Whiskey and beer at about 11 o'clock at night, and the smart thing to do would be, just sleep it off, guys. Keep playing music, and let's just start again fresh tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
No, they said, look what I found on the phone. There's a bottle shop just down the road, around the corner, and around the next corner, and liquor store. And 4 of us walked down there, and the guy said, "What are you guys doing here?" And we go, getting some whiskey, wine, and beer. And he said, "I suggest you get home as quick as you can." And anyway, long story short, we come out and the young bunch of lads were sitting on cars and giving us grief, and pulled out some pistols and said, "Give us your whiskey and your wallets." And we basically, we basically played the dumb musician role. We basically said, "You've got to be kidding, mate! Well, we're just musos. We got no money. We got and like the smart kid would say, "Where you from?" We go, "We're from Australia, mate." And then, long story short, they just said, "Get out of here, and this is our area, and you shouldn't be here." And nick off. They didn't say it that nice. They said it a bit.
Hey, if you ever run into a situation internationally, this has bought my way out of a few situations. 2 cigarettes. Seriously. Hey, peace, guys. Here you go. 2 cigarettes, or if you've got some sweets, reach into a bag, hand them some sweets, and just keep walking.
Well, we carried 2 wallets. We got the real wallet, and then your fake wallet. So your real wallet's got all your money in it, and your fake wallet's got an old expired license, some crappy cards from one of the shops, and maybe $12 in cash, and you go, mate, that's all I got. That's what we do when we tour.
Oh, that's cool.
Smart. That's smart. Usually two cigarettes or some candy will buy you out of almost anything. Just show some respect and keep walking.
Yeah.
Well, get out of there. Yeah.
They told us to get out of there.
Yeah.
And when we got back to the house, probably out of the four of us, two of them went into fetal positions and thought their lives were just about to be ended. Because they've never had that experience
in Memphis.
Before. And the other two, like me and another guy, were just going, wow, that was an experience we're hopefully never have again. And one of the guys was strutting around going, I told him. And he started getting a bit, we're Australians. You got to be crazy. You know, like, we're stupid musicians. We got no money, you know.
Yeah.
And that might have, I don't know if it bluffed him or whatever, but the guy who was running that crew of kids basically said, away you go, you know, go home, get out of town, or whatever he said. It wasn't pleasant. I won't repeat it, but he basically said, go, leave the place, and this is our area this time of night.
You're seating. You drinking Tiny Farm Nuggets?
How you doing, Josh?
Job, Tiny.
I love Memphis with Beale Street. I don't know if you've ever been down Beale Street with the music. It's a wonderful location.
Yeah. Yeah. There's some good music for sure in Memphis and in
the whole state of Tennessee.
Yeah, in the whole state of Tennessee. There's so many.
A lot of talent.
A lot of talent. I
agree with that.
How are you, Miss Laura?
I'm good. How was your day?
Hot,
yes.
freaking 97 here today. I'm like,
ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I got in the car today and it said 100 degrees. I'm like, in September?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only 65 out here in Washington State. That's it right now.
Yep. And that's where I'd be sitting if I was in Oregon. That's okay.
Same. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But I wouldn't have lupus growing outside. So
that's true. That's true.
It's supposed to be 45 in the morning.
Yeah.
So,
let's see what it says.
Wow, 45 degrees.
Yeah.
It's 78 right now.
That's cold for this time of year.
From 90 to 45? What?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Welcome to the South.
Oh, gee, your full garden.
I'm not giving up my shorts yet, but I'll probably be wearing my hoodie tomorrow.
And your yoga pants.
It's yoga pants. Oh no, Carol, stop
Yeah.
it. No.
Hey, Laura seen them yoga pants. I think. Was you out there when the Yoga Cowboy come out?
I missed it. No, I missed it. But
I think Laura and Chris were out there when he.
Oh, we're talking to Laura. I'm like
through the door.
Yeah, we've gone down too. We're 78 right now.
See what Passamaquoddy says? I had a laugh at a friend who didn't like country music but moved to Tennessee. Oh, gee. That's the wrong place to move if you don't like country music.
But if you go down Nashville, I'll tell you what, you can get some great rock bands and some electronic rock, a lot of southern rock. It's not just country, what a lot of people think. I like Austin, Texas.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Austin's
do us all a favor and ignore this request for like Sweet Home Alabama or Freebird.
Nope.
Freebird has been overplayed. No.
Or she lost.
Laura go.
Did I get that right? She's in a hotel room, Laura.
Courtney, yeah, they're up in an area getting ready to go to an event with Joel Salahin and Hudson Road. They're in the same hotel.
Yep.
I wished him. I gave him best wishes on a short they posted. I hope those ladies have a great time. They deserve it.
I didn't get to see it. I gotta go see that.
Yeah, Internet just took a dump for a minute.
Oh, I was wondering if you hit a button or it took a dump.
Nope, didn't touch anything.
Oh, it's your turn. Okay.
Yeah.
I was doing that earlier. I was saying mine was acting up. I went out, came back in, and it was glitching. Like I went to try and type something inside chat to say my internet's acting up, and it glitched it out. And I did it again, and it glitched it out. And I was like, the hell? But then I got through, and I was like, okay, that was just weird.
I'm at 73 now.
I had something odd happen to my channel today. I posted a video about the scammers on Skype, and the comments just are not coming through.
Yeah.
What's with that? Anybody else had a problem with like that?
On Skype?
Well, yeah, I've got a couple of scammers. One who's been pursuing me for 4 days. She finally stopped. Another one for 2 days, and she's talking to me now. Okay, so I put out a video.
Update it. Is it an app on your computer that needs to update?
I've done everything. And,
maybe
and I've
clear
only
the cache.
I've gotten 2 comments who came through, but if I go through the other processes, I can see the other comments, but they're not showing up on the video. Has anyone else had that problem?
Bob, other people are having the same problem. I noticed quite a few of them mentioned that earlier today. So.
Really? Thank you, Barry. So it's not just my account. I was a bit concerned. Maybe they're going to block my account because I'm calling out scammers. You know, who knows, man?
No, because that wouldn't be right when they have.
Sorry, y'all.
We're gonna be 47 the day after on Friday in the morning. So
you're gonna do it?
We're gonna be 47 the day after him.
Oh, 47 degrees. I was like, you guys are like, no, I didn't realize you were 47.
Just get this. This is how determined those scammers are, right? The one who's been after me for 2 days, she's talking to me right now.
Wow.
Yeah. The one who finally gave up, 4 days of.
You should say, hold on, I'm wetting myself right now.
Well, yeah, I made it very plainly known. I'm a senior citizen. I'm a victim of a stroke. I'm compromised mentally. These people don't give up.
No.
Yeah.
They want you then.
Yeah.
Huh?
They're probably watching you live.
She wants you.
She wants you. You should send her a clip of "Don't You Want Me, Baby."
Oh, God, but no, they don't give up. They don't stop. These people are psychopaths.
They are.
The video I made today, I explained about how I went to the local senior citizen center for internet safety.
Yeah.
After that, lunch was served. I sat down with the seniors, and they all knew someone who had been internet scammed. So that's how, as soon as someone hit me up on my Skype, it was like, let's see where this goes. These people don't give up.
Wow.
It took them 4 days before this one woman finally gave up. You know what I do is I talk to them here and there, taking up their time so they're not trying to scam someone else.
No, maybe that's why they stick with you. No,
I think it is. But as soon as I get done, like packing another moving box or cleaning part of the house, I come out here and they're not online. All I have to do is type in dollars. Bam, they're on it. Money. Bam, they're on it. They come right back. You know.
Yeah.
These people are just. I call them psychopaths because they will willingly take advantage of a senior citizen who's vulnerable. They're monsters. They're monsters, man. And one's talking to me right now. Now.
Where are you moving to, Bob?
Not too far away. We're going to stay here in Washington State until Mrs. gets ready to retire, and then we'll move to the Philippines. You know, stay there.
Yeah, nice warm weather, mate.
Yeah,
nice.
Absolutely.
There's nice bars, nice music all through Philippines, Thailand. Vietnam. I love it.
It really is the best place to be a senior citizen. It really is, because I've got a whole bunch of nieces that we've put through university and through education and all that. We've made a sacrifice to provide to them for their education, for their future, and they pay back. And, however they can. It's the best place to be to get old.
It is.
And the women are freaking hot too.
We can take out.
We knew that was coming.
Australians,
you know it, Josh.
We can take our pension there when we get to our old age pension. Yeah,
same here. Yeah,
we can take it to the Philippines and still.
You bet. Mm-hmm. Same with everything. There's and like I'm an honorably discharged veteran, and I get benefits like a considerable discount on any retirement visa. It's all included, man. It's just wonderful. Yeah.
Well, thank you for your service there, Bob. I thought I'd get that in.
Oh, wasn't my pleasure. It wasn't real. It wasn't fun, but it was real.
But it was real fun.
But it was real fun.
Yeah, you know it, Josh. You're a vet too.
Yeah.
A whole lot of broken airplanes I had to fix, one after another, and a lot of shoe shine and iron my uniforms, keep my barracks room clean.
What branch, Josh?
Army.
He was in the Army. Yeah.
Same as Chris, my husband.
My mate's son is now in Germany in the American Air Force.
Okay, good. Good for him. Good for him.
Yeah,
Germany won't let the Army back in.
Right.
Really?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
They had some jackwagons get a little stupid a few years back.
Yeah.
Remember that, Bob? You heard about it, I'm sure.
I haven't. I'm not sure what happened there.
I didn't get all the details, but the ignorance and it's hard telling. Being in Germany, it's hard telling what all happened. So Germany will not let the Army back in.
Oh Lord.
Well, he's telling his dad that's where all the Ukraine stuff comes.
You Brock's pro geek.
Yeah. So they let the chair force in there, but not.
Yeah.
Chair force.
Chair force. You guys were just jealous of our chow halls, man. Just admit
exactly. I trained with the Air Force guys. I'm like, what the hell? Sorry, Lord. They got great big grills out there cooking broths and all kinds of stuff. I'm like, I gotta eat freaking turkey Manhattan again tonight. They invited us all over. I'm like, peace out now. I'm going over yonder.
Yeah, chocolate cake and pudding and all. Are you kidding me? I did a TDY with the U.S. Army at Fort Lewis, and man, you yeah. I remember I was standing at the chow hall with about 4 other airmen, and we're not used to this. At the time we wore completely different uniforms and all that, and some dude standing at the door and goes 4, and I look up at him. I go, "Yeah, that's a cool number. You know anything else?" And he goes, 4 people, moron. Okay, so we go in, and this is for breakfast. And it was like 2 eggs, a slice of toasted bread, and a couple slices of bacon on one plate. That's it. Go. Just get out of the line. Go.
Yeah.
And then you go to an Air Force chow hall, and how would you like your eggs served?
Yeah, no, it's you're sidestepping.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, Kaylin wants to know, Bob.
How would you like to have your eggs served?
Yeah. Yeah, you could custom order your own omelet. Please? Dude, you could custom order your own omelet in the Air Force chow hall. Yeah.
Well,
I've got a friend that's in the Navy that said the same thing. He's like, you got 3,000 guys standing there. They all want an omelet, and they all want different things in it. And I'm like, where did I go wrong?
Exactly. Yeah.
I tried joining the Marines when I was 17. Excuse me. But I busted both my knees.
Oh.
So this is early 90s. Gulf War just ended. Marine Corps pushing everybody out. I'm like, all right, fine.
Yeah.
And a couple months later, I started getting more letters. I'm like, I'm a senior in high school, 1994. I'm like, all right, getting letters from the Army and the Air Force, and I go talk to the Air Force guys, and I go talk to I knew I wasn't going Navy. There wasn't no way I was doing that.
Not on a board, not on a ship, though. No, dude.
You guys see what tiny farm nuggets saying? I don't understand what that means.
Caitlin, yeah, we did in the Air Force. We are ground-based forces. We ate MREs, but I was in very early, and we ate a lot of sea rats. Sea rats, I like sea rats. You put them on a manifold.
MREs.
Yeah, they were. You put them on the manifold of a pickup truck, let it heat up, and yeah, you're good to go, man. I remember seeing some of the Marine Corps aviators would come to our Air Force base and fly with our pilots and all that. And they're flying stuff that was really old, really, really old that the Navy didn't want anymore. And you should see those guys when they came into our chow hall. Man, their eyes would just bulge out because these Marines still lived in Quonset huts and tents. Back in the 80s when I was enlisted, and they just come in there like, oh my God, tablecloths, personalized service, and
Yeah, and when I did cross train with the Air Force, and they're like, they called us sir, we called them sir because we didn't know to cross rank, and Marines and Army were pretty close to the same.
There you go.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not a sir, I was an E5, I was a sergeant at the time. I got out as an E7, but
thank you very much.
Like, you guys are nuts. What I messed up because, like I said, when I tried joining the Marines and couldn't because of busting my knees, the Army was like, hey, we'll take you.
Yeah,
let's go.
That's interesting that the Army took you with busted knees.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. And he was talking about sirs. That was our Air Force training from day one. Was sir. Anybody with a sleeve full of stripes, especially a master sergeant, you better call him or her sir or ma'am.
What was your MOS?
Mine?
Yeah.
Field artillery. I was 13 Bravo.
Oh, okay.
I was 42354.
Biggest cannons in the artillery, the 13 or the M198 howitzers, 18.2 miles.
Whoa.
They were hot.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to behave because I'm on Miss Laura's channel because you
get
this chamber that's this big, this tube gets big coming back past your leg, and you're like,
whoa.
Yeah.
I remember when I was doing component repair on the aircraft down the hallway from my shop. I was a 42354 hydraulic system specialist, hydraulics, pneumatics. Down the hallway was AVTR, airborne video tape recorders, and that was back when the F-16s had the VHS tapes. Something would happen to the recorder, and they would send it into these electronics technicians to be repaired, and they would come down the hallway. Hey guys, come on! There's a tape stuck in there's a tape stuck into the recorder, and we'd watch our pilots going out there practicing bombing and strafing.
Wow.
No.
Oh, baby. This was back in the 80s, and they were dropping dumb bombs and guided bombs. It's like, you got the U.S. Air Force after you. You're in trouble. You are in deep trouble.
I got a story when I come back.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to take up the mic so much, guys, but it's good to talk to an Army vet. We watched our own pilots that flew every day, strafing and dropping bombs. It's like, holy Moses, you haven't got a chance.
Yeah.
Yeah. My uncle was in the RAAF, and he was stationed in Malaysia. So he was a mechanic. Yeah.
Same
He used
here.
to be, he was working on all the planes, and
Yeah.
he was probably, out of all my uncles, he was my favorite.
My great uncle did what Bob did too, and also worked for Boeing. But I didn't find it out until after he passed. I saw it in his obituary.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
That Air Force job got me in with Boeing, making commercial aircraft, and I worked there
his
for the
Army
rest of my life.
position. Yeah, his Army position did it. I think
bet,
it was,
you
or
bet.
he was Naval. I forget which one. Actually, I take that back. I don't remember which one. I don't think it was Air Force.
Carol, don't say Navy in the same breath as the Air Force, please.
I know. Well, I did pause. It was actually closer to the Army, and I'm surprised. I'm glad Skinner wasn't here.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm good. I'm okay.
But it's okay to mention Navy and Marines together.
Because they are the Marine Corps is part of the Navy.
Yeah, they are.
I know.
Yeah.
I wish you just had some Italian ice, Hugo. I put it out in front of her today to tempt her with it because it used to be one of her favorite treats. I got one that doesn't have all the crap in it, and it worked because she asked for some of it. I sat it there, in front of her, and she's like, "Oh, can you open that?" Sure, Mom. And then, of course, she dug into it. It's still solid as a brick because I forgot to scrape it into
no.
So then I was like, "It's okay, Mom. Just give me a second." And I did. And she took a couple spoonfuls. And then she asked for it back. And then she just asked for it back. So that's progress. That's good.
Yay. Exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
Much so. Now we'll just, hopefully it won't come out the other end really in a bad way.
Yeah. I try to cook as much as possible for dinner. Otherwise, my mother-in-law will just eat crackers or something. And it's
yeah. I made stew tonight, and she had a little bite of the broth with the crushed.
Caitlin, I'm reading what you're saying there. Yeah, the Air Force is heavy was heavy in England because I was over at Lake and Heath, and they were flying F-111 General Dynamics bombers out of there. I think the F-111 has been phased out completely now. They're all gone. They're too old for the Air Force. Yeah.
They're sitting out in a boneyard right now.
Yeah.
It's a shame, really.
Well, yeah, they were a fantastic airplane for their time. The 474th that I was assigned to had a group of those, and they took them over to Vietnam, and they were still working the bugs out of them, so they brought the 474th back to the U.S. with the F-111s, and because they were terrain following, man. They were just devastating. They were most of the public doesn't know, but we had laser guided bombs back in the 70s, the 60s and 70s. Most people in the U.S. don't even know that until the first Gulf War, when they watched the camera guided bombs go through a window. We've had those for decades, man. The stuff that the Air Force has is just wow. Oh, baby.
Yeah. War's a money-making industry. There's
Yeah, it is.
It is.
Money.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I know it's unfortunate, but I was happy to do it because, well, my dad was in the Army Air Corps in World War II, and I was happy to be a participant in protecting my mom, my dad, and my nieces and nephews when they were there, because these are the people who can't protect themselves anymore. So that was the way I looked at it, as in my participation in that, because I could do it, they can't.
Yeah. True. Sorry, I'm moving a tab. Concentration.
She's concentrating.
Just looking at the weather here, we're 19 Celsius and sunny, which is, let me look at the calculator, 66.2 Fahrenheit. So we're having a lovely day today.
Good.
Right on.
Tomorrow night's going to be in the 40s.
You're officially in spring, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Our seasons are a little bit different to yours. Our seasons are date based, so it's actually
the opposite from
Yep.
the other. Mhm.
But you can feel it in it's
I just didn't know. I mean, we just officially are in fall now, and so I didn't know if it was like.
ours was first of the
Official
month.
day of fall is the 24th, Saturday.
Yeah.
Probably makes more
Yeah,
sense.
so we're a couple days away.
But my valley, I wish it was daytime right now so I could turn, my outdoor camera on, because
Mhm.
my valley has not changed colors at all.
Really?
I'm having a feeling that it's like that there in Tennessee too.
There's like, we have one tree on the property that's like totally changed.
Mm-hmm.
It's a younger tree, but the older trees haven't really changed yet either.
I've got saplings over here in the woods that have changed color, but none of these trees have been here 100 years.
Isn't that
changed
funny?
at all.
Yeah.
Usually this time of year we're already seeing color.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So,
It's funny how the saplings, just like a young person would be like, oh, it's a little cold. I've never felt this before.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They go into panic mode.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The older trees are like, kid, that ain't nothing. You're
It's
good.
nothing. Wait till the ice storms hits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, man.
We
Relax.
don't have a
Man.
wind shear yet, honey. This is fine.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, look at these. My husband brought these beautiful avocados home.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Florida
yummy.
avocados. We have
Yummy.
tons of various avocado trees that grow in Florida.
Guacamole.
Yes, or just I slice them plain with a little lime and salt. It's
Yeah,
delicious.
that's good. Throw them in a salad.
Yes. I'll scoop
Put them in
right out.
salad, put them on the side of eggs, put them
That's what I did. Yeah.
toast. That's my
I
favorite
toasted-
way to have them on
A
toast.
bacon,
toasted it on
bacon
the
lettuce
side of
tomato sandwich with a little avocado slice on it.
Yes, it's delicious. And then
Oh,
I had grilled fish. Yum. I mean, grilled, not fish, grilled shrimp. I had
really?
that. Yes, it's like a shrimp club, and then they put avocado in it. Oh my gosh, so good.
How long will it take me to get from Washington State to Florida if I run real fast?
Probably.
Unfortunately, the restaurant closed.
A few days, Bob.
Made
A few
that.
days.
Yeah, a few days. Yeah,
Just a couple days.
Couple
big
You better
days,
pack your go bag.
Yeah, avocado toast is one of my favorite with homemade
Oh.
sourdough bread.
Good. I'm glad. Yeah, I saw you got a job, Tiny Farm Nuggets. I'm glad.
That is
Someone
awesome.
needs to make-
Probably just celebrating a little tonight.
What
There's a
about
there's a family-owned restaurant nearby, and Mrs. and I will go there, and I will always order one BLT to go and one BLT for here, because they toasted sourdough bread and avocado and all that. Is like, oh my god, no.
I
Just
miss
killer.
bacon so much.
You miss it? Yeah,
That's
I believe it.
right, because of the sodium.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Never been
That's
a fan
why
of it.
Well, can you make? Well, no, I guess you can't make your own because you need some type of sodium, right?
Well,
For
there's
curing it.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I think you can do raw. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe a rub.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. An
I
agent.
have rub. I have a rub that's sodium free.
Something to look into. That would be a good one.
Tony Cacciatore rub.
Oh, I didn't know he made a salt-free one. Yeah.
Mhm. And it's really good.
I'll have to make you a rub, Laura. I'll make you some rubs here at home, and
You make a low
I
sodium.
like that, Bob.
The other way, Josh.
Wait, Josh, you do salt-free rubs? That's a good
I
Etsy seller.
Josh, you said that I just before he even cracked a smile on his face, I knew Bob was already going like, well,
I just did one right there.
I caught him out of the corner of my eye. I knew it was coming.
Oh, you guys are so suspicious. Yeah.
You're so predictable, Bob.
You're so predictable.
All right, Bob, my story. I was on one of my 7 deployments. This one was a stateside. I was attached to the 101st and Fort Campbell, Kentucky.
Mhm.
So when 9/11 hit, we immediately got deployed to near Terre Haute, Indiana, where they kept the VX gas. I'm sure you've
Mhm.
all seen the movie The Rock. There's two things true about that story. It was the most nasty chemical known to man, and you would vaporize basically. Other than that, it wasn't green. It looked like vegetable oil. But anyway, so we all go in on Blackhawks, rappel out, and do this big perimeter. And we're thinking, why are we here? They've got freaking National Guard guys around here. So they bring them in. We get to go home because their commander, the base commander, and our commander kind of butt heads. But anyway, over there one day, it was like I said, there was no fly zone. This helicopter comes right down the main drag. And we're like, I'm sitting there thinking, who's mowing the grass? And I look up and I'm like, oh no. And we had orders, if he banks one way, left or right, we're going to take him down. And there was a National Guard, or an Air Guard base not too far from there. 2 F-16s come flying in. And I bet that guy was about that big because they swooped in on him and escorted him off out of the airspace. And I don't know what happened with him. I'm assuming he lost his air license.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's hard telling what all happened with him, but he comes right down the main drag, and he's got 50 calibers and 4 different posts on the corners, and all his M14 or M16s and M4s. We're all just waiting. Do something stupid.
Yeah.
You're going down, son.
Try
it. It wasn't 2 minutes, and then F-16s were like, whoop, and you want to talk about loud.
Yeah.
Man, they were loud. Right over top of your daggum head, 50 feet in the air.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I used to stand right next to those things when they're running.
So
Just, it was like, wow. No wonder why I'm deaf now.
Josh, were you based at Fort Campbell?
Yes.
Okay.
For a little bit. Yeah. I've been in Fort Polk, Louisiana, Fort Leonard, Missouri, Indian Town Gap, Pennsylvania, Camp Shelby, Mississippi.
Wow.
Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Camp Grayling, Michigan.
So you know where I live, basically.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's why the helicopters are always going right over my house. Because they're literally, it's right over there.
Josh is going to have them drop a care package sometime.
Yeah.
My ex-brother-in-law was a Black Hawk pilot, and he was at a Shelby, and he could have made that happen. But I actually got to meet Laura in person, so
that's awesome.
Right on.
Better.
Right on.
They fly over here. They fly over here at least twice a month.
Chris.
Yeah. See that? You see that Dave? What's his Dave from the Diesel Brothers? He bought himself a private Black Hawk, and he's going through on his channel. He's going through the things now, how he's got to keep it going, and the money that they spend on them.
There's Chris.
Aviation is expensive.
That's really a big guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He makes you look so small.
How old? How tall are you, Skinner?
I'm 6'2".
Shut up! And you look like that next to Chris. Chris is he? It's also Chris is closer to the camera a little bit too, right?
Yeah. You can buy your screen.
It make a darn difference.
I'm 6'2", 210. I'm not a small person.
No, you're not.
Same here.
That's what I thought.
Same here, Josh.
Yeah.
My husband is 10, so.
I remember Josh saying during another live that his neck was getting sore. He was having to go, wait a minute, and kind of look down for a minute so you can get that crick out of your neck.
Well, why do you think I have arthritis in my neck?
Yeah.
When I first got there Friday night, Tiny Tim Posey walked up.
Yeah.
I'd no more and got out of the truck, and he comes walking up. He's like, "Do you know who I am?" And sticks his hand. I'm like,
he did the same thing to us.
But I want to, but there ain't nothing tiny about that man.
No.
He's all around. Chris is tall. That's a big man.
I just put my weight into the calculator to work out the pounds. I don't think I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I'm about your size, Josh. Have been for a long time. Yeah. I'm 6 foot. I was sustained about 215 all the years I was an aircraft mechanic. Since I've retired, a lot of my muscle mass went away, but
That's Tiny Tim right there.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Tiny Tim is not so tiny.
Sweet guy, man.
Super nice
That's
guy.
cool.
Yeah.
He come walking up to me and goes, I'm like, yes, sir.
He goes, do you know who I am? And I'm like, he goes, you're Laura. And I'm like, yes.
and I recognize.
I'm Tiny Tim Posey. And I'm like, oh, okay.
You're not so tiny.
That's all right. Yeah.
Yeah, looking up. Yeah,
okay. Kid. Ain't nothing tiny about that man.
No.
He's a hawk.
No.
So jelly. All these meetups. Monday will come though. Monday will come.
I'm looking forward for my next trip because I'll have extra people to visit now.
Usually, right on. Why not?
Stuck in your motel. You get stuck in your motel for so long.
Yeah.
And you just look at
I'll have one shadow.
Yeah, I remember, because we're going to go over to the Philippines again here in December, January, and I could arrange to meet some Filipinos that are online here, but my wife says, with that one raised eyebrow, only in a shopping mall and only accompanied by my brother, but except I was on Shadows Shadow Scout. He's Swedes live one day, and this this gay Filipino guy. Oh, we should have a collaboration video. I'm a gay.
I was there. I was there during that
when
one.
you remember. I was like,
He said I'm a gay? Is that what
he said I'm a gay. You should come to my island. The beaches are beautiful. And I was like, I'm married, very straight. I can come. Yeah, I can come to your
that's
house.
Okay, I'll show you the way.
Yeah, he goes, I can come to your house. I said, no, my wife won't allow anyone to come into our home. No. But Davos so beautiful. I can meet you there. I was like, oh, God. It figures the only one who's hot and ready to meet me is a dude.
There you go.
I seen Laura and Chris come walking up. They walked up to the big basketball court area, and they try and walk back. I'm assuming they want to get their chairs or something. So I go chasing them down. Like, we don't allow hedgehogs here. Didn't hear a thing. And I said something else, and that's when they finally stopped and turned around. And he goes, I chased you back down the sidewalk to the parking lot.
Yeah.
That's how you guys got to meet up. I'm glad.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you were there, Laura, to hear how aggressive those guys are over there, man. They're like,
a lot of people say that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna come and meet you at your house. I said, no, no, you're not. Well, I can stay in the hotel. No, we're not doing a collaboration, dude. No.
And mine are too. They're just smaller and all over my belly, which used to be my pride and joy.
I'm not sure what I'm missing here because I'm not seeing the chat, so I'm gonna.
You can't see the side chat.
Well, no, because I got it all blowed up on my laptop. I don't.
Tiny Farm Nuggets basically said that Fox Pro said that guy should put a thumb up his butt. Like, leave you alone, put a thumb up his butt. I think Tiny Farm's been celebrating his new job tonight.
After Laura was there and hearing how aggressive those guys are over there, you can see why I had some of the lady boys put on a fashion show for me when I was in Cebu, and I say, hey man, great, beautiful, your ladies are wonderful. Thank you for the fashion show, but no, thank you. Yeah, I am married.
You may look, you may not touch. And have a good day. Bye bye.
Daddy got no money for you.
Social distancing.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh Lord, man. Oh God. They're dangerous.
No social distancing. Distance.
Yeah, I'm glad you were there, Laura. I didn't know you were there, but it was like
I didn't know she was even
Lord.
coming till I looked up. I'm like, "There's Laura." And I looked at you were sitting over near the corner, and Amy sitting behind me. I'm like, "That's Laura." She goes, "Who?" I said, "That's Laura. That's Laura Hedgehog Homestead." She's like,
I know.
"Where's she from?" I'm like, "Freaking Tennessee now." And they were already turning around walking back out. I'm like, I done that same crap last year because last year I pulled up, walked up, got back in the truck, and left 4 times.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't see anyone. I'm like, I don't know you. I don't
Couldn't
know
see
you.
anybody. Oh, yeah,
Well,
that's what I would be nervous about too. Like, I would have to be like, "You're going? Are you sure you're going? Okay, please, because like I don't want to be there by myself."
I went and watched the live chat in my truck on my phone.
Man.
They were
Oh,
live, and I'm watching on my phone, sitting in the truck, going,
to see if you know who's there.
I'm a social butterfly. I'd walk in and go, "G'day, mate. How you going? Who are you?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, we walked back to the truck to put Chris's wallet back in the truck. He didn't want to have him on him in his shorts, and so we had saw some people that we recognized, but we saw Jesse and Lisa. But
Oh yeah.
I didn't know you were going to be there either. So when I saw you, I'm like, "Hey!"
Yeah, you walked just past their tent. I'm like, he's like,
Did
Where you
Jesse
going?
and Lisa?
They're going to leave like I did last year.
Do they have their guava jelly? Do you know on their channel? I heard that she can make guava jelly. I wanted to see if she uses the actual guavas, because I know they can get them because Mexico's like they have a great market that they've done a video on.
I think so.
I've got to check and see because I want to know what's the better way to go with them. I want to try and make it. I love guava, like the pink guava. The white guava is different.
Right.
I'm not sure if I really like it, but pink. Oh, but my poor tree died.
At the end of the day, Jesse's like, take some jam, take some jelly. So I
know. Yeah. They handed me like 4 jam and then 1 big bottle of the
vanilla.
Oh, I want that vanilla. Where did they get that? Is it their own or is it?
No, they get it. They get it in Houston.
Okay.
At the market there. The farmers market. And
looks awesome.
Yeah, and it's like $5 a jar.
What?
Yeah.
Are you sure there's no beaver in it?
What was you selling for?
Is it a blend of beaver and orchid vanilla?
Huh?
Was he selling for
They were
20?
selling it for $20.
Yeah.
Smart.
And I got a free bottle.
Well, he had to pay for all the gas to get back to the house.
Yeah.
I don't know how they
dropped Danny off in Alabama, and then
because he picked up Danny Days on the way.
Oh, okay.
And then they even stopped by they met Chuck and Belinda on the way.
Went, in Mississippi.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So
it was an adventure.
I've got like 4 videos out on it so far. Amazing. I've got another one to put out on there, all the stuff that I got when I was there.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got a video. I won't show the envelope because I got something from someone in the mail. I've got to do a video on. But did you get any of the seeds or anything that was there?
I did get a bunch of seeds.
I didn't get a bag of seeds. I can't remember who it had that.
I got seeds, and then Chris got seeds too. They handed seeds to Chris too. So,
but I had stuff I'd already bought, and then Elk and Nirma brought me stuff, and Steven from Boots and Bounty brought me stuff, and I brought him stuff, him and Casey and all the kids and everything. It was a big time.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's like, "You're right. This is like a big family reunion." I'm like,
"It is."
Community.
It was.
Yeah. It was great.
Then there was a bunch of people that I didn't know until they started saying their names, because I don't recognize them because they don't go on lives, And so you're like, and it's like, what? I don't. And then they weren't wearing like a shirt that said their name on it either. I'm like, guys need to wear something that says your name, or they need name tags.
Yeah, name tags would be very helpful at a meetup.
Yeah.
We
So
talked
what
about
do-
that last year.
Oh,
Laura, do you
beautiful.
know is it La Vencedora by chance? The vanilla?
Let me go get it.
She can go
Thank
get
you.
it. She bottle of it. I didn't buy one. I wasn't doing it. But they
Yeah, I
said
just want to see if I can find it.
if you watch any of my live videos from there, you would have put about it here. I was here. Ilk and Aaron was here. Jesse and Lisa were right here, and that's where Chris and Laura sat was right there by Jesse and Lisa.
Yeah.
All
Kinda
I can say is,
middle
you
of
know,
it.
the jar better be like diamond and the lid better be gold.
Parking lot there for the
What?
basketball.
If it's 20, they sell jars like this. It's a bottle, and
It's
the
a
small
big,
bottles
giant
go
bottle.
for a lot of money now in the stores, like over $10 or $11 for McCormick.
It's like a half-gallon bottle.
Yeah,
or
it was like a liter or something, or 2 liter.
big
like
bottle.
a vodka bottle.
God.
That's a good price for a vodka bottle amount. The 20. Even better though if you can get it for $5. I mean, it's just saying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, look, I've come back into the chat and it's got my other channel on the name.
Okay.
Didn't even know.
Yeah. Everybody
La
seems to sell
Vencedora.
it online with a little bit of a markup. Okay.
What's that,
Thank
Laura?
you.
What's that?
It's
Vanilla.
Oh,
Yeah, what would you do with all that vanilla? I mean, my goodness.
Madagascar vanilla
Oh,
or beaver
last.
butt crack vanilla?
No.
La Vencedora Mexican vanilla.
Oh, okay. I didn't know Mexico had
31.8
beavers.
ounces. That's the size. 31.8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
This is 31.79, which is 31.8.
They rounded up. Another rounding.
Mhm.
This rounding. Okay. Let me see. Yeah, they have it on Amazon. You just
Look
have
at
to
that
find somebody.
the beaches
I looked
of
on Amazon.
of Tasmania, huh? That's
But not for
nice.
$5.
No,
Sorry,
how much
Bob.
is on Amazon?
Water's a little bit colder than most beaches, but it's.
I bet. Yeah.
I actually found 2 for $33.80, which is great.
Yeah, the Washington, Oregon coast is, especially the Oregon coast, is beautiful because of all the craggy rocks that are out there in the surf. But yeah, I took my wife and daughter there when they shortly after they first arrived here in the U.S. And here goes my wife and daughter. They kick their shoes off and they go run out to the ocean and they go up to about their knees and they stop and they ran back out and they're shaking their hands like, oh,
Yeah, it's cold.
It is, yes.
Yeah. I know when I went to the Bahamas a couple of years ago, we get off at the Big Island in the Bahamas, and I'm like, is this the Atlantic or the Caribbean? And one said, well, the Atlantic's right there. The Caribbean's about where it was down in the beach. I'm like, all right. So we go walking out there, and it got up to about my nuggets, and I was like, peace, I'm out.
Yeah.
That cold water hit the nuggets, and
that's it, man. Everything.
And then when we got over into the Caribbean, it was so much warmer. I don't know what the difference was, but good night. It was, and I've been in the Atlantic. I've been in the Gulf of Mexico. You know, I've never been.
Where were you in the Atlantic? Because during
What?
certain parts of the year it gets cold. Where were you? Where it was cold? I'm sorry, I missed that part, Josh.
Well, I've been to Miami.
Yeah.
I've been in the Atlantic there.
Yeah. It's real warm usually down in Miami, though, compared to.
Then when I was in, I got in the Atlantic in Orlando.
It gets cooler in Orlando. Orlando gets like winter weather when I've been to, Disney during winter for us.
And I was in
holidays.
I was in the Bahamas when I got in the Atlantic the first time, the last time, and it wasn't 100 yards down the beach. It was the Caribbean.
Nice.
So I'm like,
the
I'm
water was
out.
beautiful there. No?
Yeah, you got the brown water that looks like a
Mixing
river.
with the blue.
River,
Mhm.
And then the next one's blue. And then when we got off at Princess K's, we're going on the little boat to the island. I'm like, hey, look, stingrays. Hey, wait, you want me to swim in that? Well, there's a rope set. Oh yeah, because the stingray can go. Oh, there's a rope here. I can't go past it. Nah.
Yeah.
It was warm there. It was nice.
No, they'll swim right over you and on top of you. There's that picture
Ugh.
with the women in the stingrays. Have you seen it? And it's like
that's so pretty.
And it's the stingray coming up right behind them with the face.
What? What did they do with that?
Yeah, it looks like a face. The stingray has
That's
like a
beautiful.
Yeah,
Here, let me make you big.
Really pretty.
I remember me and my daughter were in. Well, we were all in there, and I was up to about my neck, and we're sitting out there.
That's nice. That looks like
That's
Oregon,
beautiful.
really.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
I like the front bit. I'll go back to the start.
I stepped on a rock, and she goes, "What was that?" And her feet came straight up, like she's sitting in a daggum chair. And
I don't blame her. You just don't know what you're going to step on in unfamiliar territory. I don't blame her.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when you bring those shoes. You always should bring those shoes when you go on a vacation. And
Water shoes. I have some. They're over in the Philippines right now. I don't go in the water without them.
Yeah,
you bet.
Yeah,
you bet.
That's what the Caribbean looks like.
Yeah, that looks a lot like the Oregon coast right there.
It's good to see you again.
The only complaint I got about being in the South Pacific off the coast of the Philippines is that my legs are 10 times wider than the Filipinos. Now, these little fish don't bother the Filipinos at all because their legs are brown. But as soon as I go in the water and I get anywhere near the coral reef or any form of land, these little fish, and they're about that big, and they're territorial. And they come out of hiding and they slam their head into my legs. Bam! 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 My legs, but not my family's legs. They leave them alone. But as soon as they see these white legs, they just come in and they don't bite, but they just slam their rock hard head right into my shins. Wow. That does look a lot like not Cannon Beach, but the Oregon coast. Much like that, yeah.
Well, being on the island, everywhere's different. Like you get sandy beaches somewhere, then you get the rock beaches, and then you get just cliff shorelines, and then you green grass all the way down to this water.
Nice.
But anyway, this place is called Stanley.
Seaside. It's a lot like Seaside. Yeah, it's a lot like Seaside. Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
I was working there the other day, and I just took my phone down to the beach when I went home. Before I went home, I thought, you know what? I can make a YouTube video with my phone.
Caitlin. I mean, as soon as they see they recognize my legs are foreign, and it's so bright and shiny to them. They just hit me, man. It's like, God, leave me alone.
Everything in the ocean has teeth.
It's because they're blinded by their legs.
It's got
everything in the ocean has teeth.
When you
go my cows, I would live there.
When you go in that water there, you get little black penguins swimming past you.
Penguins,
see that rocky shoreline there, like where that rock is, the penguins live there as well, like nest there.
Penguins like cold.
Yeah.
How cold is it there?
The water temperature, I don't know. The water temperature today, it's 60. It's 19 Celsius. We're coming into the nicer weather, but yeah, the water's really crystal clear.
It is nice.
You can't really see it through there, but no, I just thought it's just another part of the
it's like I stated, when my wife and daughter they ran out into the Oregon coast, and they thought, oh boy, the Pacific, oh boy, we're going to be back at the beach again. They ran up to about their knees, and they stopped, and they turned around, and they came right back out of that water. Yeah,
reminds me of Cali too, when I used to go to the beach while we were out there when I was young.
So there's something about the sound of the waves and
it's mesmerizing.
It relaxes you.
Yeah, it's very relaxing.
I've had a few comments where people go, "Oh, you know what? I'm just sitting here."
So you do have that on there, Jonesy, on your which channel?
I did. Yeah, Radio Jonesy.
Right, on the Radio Jonesy, because you have the Australian Radio Indie TV. Is that your other channel?
That's the music channel. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I don't know if I.
Anyway,
I know I got. Radio
if you want me to hold it there, I'll keep holding it there. But if you're happy for
it's okay. We're happy.
Okay.
You should put love in the chat for the radio one, Australian radio, so we can pick it up.
Yep.
Right.
Laura, what made you move from Oregon to Tennessee? I've been wanting to ask you all that.
Oh, dude, you have to live here.
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, the Nightbot will do it. It's just
Why did politics discuss why Tennessee? Family.
Okay.
Land prices.
Yeah. You got in when it was good.
She wanted to live closer to me.
That's it.
Yes, that's it.
I knew it was something was going on.
Aliens.
Yeah.
Cat.
I knew that Barry was like connected with the aliens, and so like I knew if I came here, I would be okay.
And that's your choice, Tiny, on your channel.
But it was mostly, I mean, I have family in Oregon too, but Chris has family here, and I knew that the weather would be nicer for growing here as well. So, plus the land was the right price. We bought it before it really started ticking up. Yeah.
Yeah, because up here it's stupid too.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it right before it started getting stupid.
I could have bought 10 houses for the price of the house I bought this one for.
Yeah.
About five years ago down here. Houses here. Everyone's decided with the last couple of years with all the chaos in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let's go to the little island and just chill out and relax. And
the funny thing is prices are stupid in Oregon too, and so we were lucky that we could sell at stupid prices there and already have property here.
Yeah.
And so it was that kind of thing. So we're going to own 130 acres with a house on it and a bigger house. And it's a bigger house and have it for cheaper than what our house cost in Portland, Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah. We're going to stay here for just a few years here in Washington. And when we sell and get out, especially I'm a handyman, I can make things work. And can you imagine how far that money will go in Philippine pesos?
For sure, mate. For sure.
Yeah.
We had a 2-bedroom apartment on the beach in New South Wales, and we sold that and bought a 5-bedroom house here with water views, and still pocketed $200,000 in the process.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
So, it went from a 2-bedroom apartment to a mansion sort of thing.
Great. Yeah. It's great. And we could do that, probably pocket about that or over. However, everything around us is crazy too.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Tasman.
So
our house in the Philippines is just a steel reinforced concrete house. It's a modest 3-bedroom. It's on my channel if you guys want to look at Philippines and
it's nice, Bob. It's beautiful.
That's really thank you, Carol. It's already paid for. It's brand new, and but there are an awful lot of people who cannot live in another country. They just cannot adapt, and so that's an advantage that wife and I both have. We're really well traveled, and But here we go again. Bob at his finest. I still can't talk her into a sexy young housekeeper. She just won't allow that.
I wouldn't either.
You women, I swear.
My brother married a Fijian girl, and only recently, or a few years back. And
later, Foxborough Geek.
Father-in-law gave
Bye
him
later. Thank you for coming in.
Sorry. Yeah, 5 acres of the family farm. And so if he could build him a house, so he's built this like standard block house, but in Fiji, and it's probably it looks like one of the rich boys' houses, even though it didn't cost a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He he's got a house here in Sydney, and he goes to Fiji, and they just they do.
That's kind of what we're like. Yeah, that's kind of what Mrs. and I are like. We can live anywhere.
Yeah.
As long as we've got food and a roof that don't leak, I'm happy. I've lived in a tent before in Tent City, so bring it.
Been there.
He was playing golf.
I knew you have, Josh.
He used to play.
Go ahead, Jonesy.
Sorry, I was just going to say he used to play pro golf. So he was over playing a golf tournament, and he's got a lot of friends in Fiji. And one of his friends said, "Hey, my sister's in Australia. You should look her up. She's at this location," which was miles and miles and miles away.
Night, Tiny.
They don't realize.
Night, Tiny.
He rings her up anyway, like an idiot, and next minute, no, he's married to her. So now he's got the house over in Fiji. So it's quite
right on. Good for him.
Cool. That's cool.
I hope God blesses him. That's cool. Yeah, there are just like I mentioned to you, there are just an awful lot of people who cannot adapt to another country.
Yeah, they
okay
expect it to be like where they're from.
Yeah, you can't take Australian lifestyle to a Fijian.
We have a lot of that in Florida, that people don't assimilate, and it's fine to keep your culture, but don't force it. Like I used to go down to Miami in the 90s. I couldn't get directions in English on a interstate. Like,
okay.
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, that's not cool. You can do both. You don't have to be like that. I'm a lost young girl.
Yeah.
Why are you in that box if you're not bilingual? Like, it was really scary, and I got a ticket right after because that freaked me out even more. Like, oh my gosh, I'm lost in Miami, and nobody will give me directions in English.
I got to really
super funny.
I got to really commend Mrs. when she selected to build in this one location because it's nearby the airport, and there's a mall that's almost finished. If you've been to the Philippines, you know all about the malls. That's where you find everything is at the malls. And, oh my God! All I got to do to get to the mall or to the airport quick, one left turn, another left turn, I'm there. That's it. I mean, I could even walk it. And I know. No, I won't walk unless I have a Filipino with me.
You've seen how close I live to the town centre. I still drive down there.
Yeah.
Well, walking down there isn't too bad. It's walking back uphill.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
I can adapt to anywhere too, but I'm just to the point in my life where I'm tired of moving. I've done it since I was like little, and I'm pretty settled in where I'm at right now, so that's why I'm trying to buy this place. And
I get it, Barry. I do.
I can get it for less than 10,000, so that's a hell of a. That's
the deal. Man, do it.
And that's with how much property underneath that 10,000.
It would be about an acre and a half, I think.
That's wonderful.
Yeah,
he was talking to me offline about the place, and even though it's uneven territory, man, you could plant enough vegetables and stuff. You could self-sustain with almost all of your own food needs right there.
The top lot is flat, so that's
where
I can work.
You're in the right community. People would share seeds with you, Barry.
Oh yeah.
Good luck with it, Barry.
To help you get started. Was that Jonesy? I'm sorry.
No, good luck, Barry. I hope it works out for you, mate.
Me too. Barry's a good guy. I like talking with him. This move that we're going to do here, it's still right here in Washington State, but it's to a safer location than what we're living right now, and that'll be my second to the last move. And when I move over to the Philippines, that'll be the last move. They'll probably bury my bones there in that country. I'm okay with it. I can I can do
I
that.
like that idea much better than burying your bone in Bangkok.
Yeah.
Now that's if the cancer comes back and it can't be cured, Carol. Let's get this straight. And if it's my last hurrah, I'm going to go bury my bone in Bangkok and die there.
Yeah. I think if your wife sees that ticket, she'll just help you to the death all the sooner.
It's past 12 o'clock. There we go.
She'll probably push me out in front of a truck, Hey, welcome back home, hon. Push me out in front of a truck. Boom. Okay, we ended it quick.
It's only 3 p.m. here.
Oh my gosh.
That's the thing with internet and being online. You think you're in one location, but you can be getting hurt at any time of the day, any time of the night, anywhere around the world.
It's a good thing about Josh and I. We're both in the services, and we can live in Tent City.
Yeah.
And as long as the chow is hot, if you can get it, and as long as the roof don't leak, I'm happy. Man, bring it on. Bring it on. I can live anywhere, man. I
just said chow. I'm like, did I put my chow in the fridge after it cooled down?
Yeah.
I'll be right back. No, I left our stew on the
I recall being in the Air Force, and the higher ups wanted us to stop calling it the chow hall. They wanted us to call it the dining facility. We were just like, okay.
Yeah, we went from that to chow hall to the DFAC, and I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
As long as the food's hot and the roof don't leak, I'm okay, man. I can live almost anywhere.
Yeah, if we got hot food, we're doing good.
Yeah.
20 to 30 acres. That's crazy. That's about what it is in Oregon. It's about, well, no, it's even more than that. In Oregon, it's like 45 grand to 60 grand for an acre. It depends on what it looks like.
For an acre?
Yeah.
That's all right.
I'm gonna start selling property.
Like, my situation is I've rented from this guy for years, and I'm not tooting my horn here, but I'm probably the only person who's paid the rent.
Oh boy.
He's got like 3 or 4 other rentals that will not pay the rent, or the rent is like scattered out, Oh, I give you $100 now, the rest later, and it's like he never sees it.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Yeah, and aside from a few times where something went, got screwed up in my bank account, wasn't anything under my control. I've just, first thing you do is take care of your rent, right? That's your roof.
Yep.
That's what a responsible person does.
Yeah.
So,
Caitlin, so you're bilingual too, like Yosi? Actually, he's tri, but you speak Spanish? I didn't know that about you. That's cool.
Guten Abend, Herr Fräulein. So that can speak a little bit of German.
Awesome. Nice.
I can speak enough Filipino so when I jump into a taxi, they know I'm not green. I'm not the new guy. Don't
you don't say take me to the bathroom.
Yeah, just enough to know. I can see their shoulders hunch up when look at this foreigner I got, and I speak to him in Filipino on their.
He's got diapers for that.
Their shoulders go. Oh crap! This guy knows what he's doing.
Oh my goodness, Stidham, really? Stidham Family Gospel. Did you read that? My neighbor just sold their house with 5 acres for $500,000. It sold for cash in one day.
One day, right on.
Yep, people are fleeing the cities already.
Yeah, our unit on the beach.
I want to move to West Tennessee anyway, so I'm thinking maybe I'll just sell my house and on my property and just go.
If you can do it, do it. Yeah, if you can do it. Chase your dreams. Nothing's stopping you.
Yeah, a lot of people want to go there. Get your prize property that you want.
Yep.
Yeah.
We asked.
I'm going to jump off here.
Okay.
Miss Carol.
Hey,
Jonesy.
Good to see you,
Bob.
mate.
All right, Josh. Good talking to you.
Josh.
Night, Josh.
See y'all.
Have a good evening.
Good night.
Yeah, oh, good one.
Yeah, like we asked a real estate to come in and give us an appraisal, and it was like a family friend. We knew him from
Mm-hmm.
family relations, and he come in and said, "Oh, you get this amount," and then we went. And I really didn't want to sell at that time, and I just said, "Look, put another 100,000 on that, and I'll think about it." And he come back 2 days later and said, "I've got a buyer for that price." I
Wow.
almost I fell
wow.
over because I
Crazy.
really didn't want to sell.
That's
Yeah.
like
And then with that offer, the wife really wanted to sell and come down. And then with that offer, we just went, well, that's too crazy not to accept.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Good.
Wow.
Good.
Yeah, how you're saying before, you pay it forward. This, like good things happen to the right.
They do. They really do.
It was like one of those crazy moments in life when you go, I could have sold it for a lot cheaper, and I just went to him, no, I want another
Yep.
100.
Yep.
Just
Houses,
meant to be.
houses sell here in Clarksville, Tennessee in a day.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
Demand, eh?
That's the thing about here in Washington State is that there are an awful lot of people like Laura and her husband. A lot of folks are leaving because of the danger of the radicals. So there is a glut of empty houses. So yeah, that's a good thing for us as a buyer because there's so many that are empty, and
I see a lot of videos online about like country towns in the US that have gone to rake and ruin with everyone just leaving and houses go for next to nothing.
That's true.
And you just wonder why wouldn't a developer or somebody go in there, clean them all up and try to...
Yeah, there's areas in Canada like that too, and
I back in the 80s in the state of Pennsylvania when the steel mills closed and the mining stopped and all that, you could get a 5-bedroom solid stone house and acreage for $10,000 US. But that was in the 80s, and the thing that prevents developers from going in and building is the availability of work for the population. There just isn't any place for people to go find work. There's nobody to buy. And a lot of those places are little, like in Pennsylvania, they're little ghost towns. They're just overgrown and they're empty.
Share something, Laura.
Okay.
This is a ghost town. Forget.
Yes.
Have you guys seen this on YouTube?
I've seen this. Yeah.
Where's that?
It's
it's a ghost town of castles.
Yeah, ghost town of castles.
Wow.
Hold on, let me see. Architectural digest. Blah, blah. I think it's Turkey.
Turkey.
It's in Turkey.
Okay.
Isn't that weird though? Like they made them just like a Disney castle. Look at that. That's crazy.
They must
They even have the staircase inside that goes up like this. And,
really?
The same.
All the same.
As long as they could make the forms and
all empty.
pour concrete.
And they're all empty.
Oh, there's probably no place for the population to work. That's
Although, like most ghost towns, it wasn't supposed to be this way. In fact, blah, blah, blah was planned as a luxurious, stately urban development offering the look of royal living. Let's see. The developer probably had the right idea when they chose the community. Hold on. So, doesn't
That's
say
crazy.
rich foreigners is what they were looking.
Oh, okay.
I guess.
I would have bought one.
Right?
Wouldn't that be nice?
It's actually, this is weird. It's located in the Roman spa town of Mudurnu, or I can't say.
Mudurnu.
I wouldn't.
Thank you.
I wouldn't be drunk coming home because you're that wasted. And you're like, which one's mine?
Yeah, which one's mine? Yeah.
You'll probably end up on someone else's land. You're like,
the one that someone's.
Turkish version of Yuppieville. Yeah, I see that, Oz. Yeah, Auslander. Well, sometimes there's also political instabilities in different places like that, where the population knows that they just can't raise a family there. Yeah.
No,
$27 million in debt over this.
Oh boy! Oh
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Oh, you're reading that same,
Yeah.
I was just reading that, but it was the townspeople in a lawsuit. It looks like that made them like go declare bankruptcy.
Wow.
Well, you figure that whoever owns or built all of that, if they get rebar and pre-pour all that stuff and stand it up, weld the rebar together and house after house. I wouldn't have done it the same pattern though, but they can't sell it anyway. It looks like they're just sitting there, gonna go turn into bird rookeries eventually, I suppose.
Yeah.
Have any of you guys seen the houses that Tesla, the guy from Tesla is putting out? They're like,
cubes.
The cubes that are like, they just kind of pop up.
Yeah.
They're like 10 grand or 15 grand or something like that.
I've seen similar construction to that in the Philippines,
Yeah, right,
Laura, where, like in Manila, where the Chinese will build these condominiums and apartment buildings, and they're all poured out of the same mold.
Mm-hmm.
They are really not pleasant. They're just square. They're just a square box. I would be apprehensive about settling in a place like that because there's no personality.
Minimalists like that kind of stuff. Very plain.
Some do. Yeah, they do.
But not. Yeah, it wouldn't be my thing either, Bob.
Did you see the sky rise in China that caught fire the other week?
I saw that.
What?
Wow.
The flames just went up because it's all the cladding they put on the outside of these concrete buildings.
Mm-hmm.
Once it burns, it goes up like
wow.
Oh my gosh! What?
Yeah.
The concrete building and the flame still went.
Yeah, because they put cladding on the outside of the concrete to make it look
that was flammable.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
But the inside of the building was just normal Chinese construction, just a square, empty, just nothing.
Steamed everybody alive. That's nice.
No. I guess the folks who lived there were able to get out, but it was terrifying.
It was getting towards the end of the construction part.
Hey, Cosmics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, the Cosmics.
Regina, how you doing? There's another one with stars.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. That was terrifying. At least fortunately, the people were able to get out of there. Mm-hmm. It didn't look like it. It didn't look like it had a lot of residents in there.
No.
But I mean, how irresponsible is that to build a concrete tower that's just crap, but then cover it with flammable material? Mm-hmm. That's just insane.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
I'm going to say this and try not to be. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate. Just don't be surprised if that construction has been built elsewhere, because a lot of that material built all around the world comes out of China.
It is, yeah.
Don't be surprised.
Well, they already make a lot of the homes like that out of China. You can actually buy them on Amazon.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a real particular person, but it just is just a square, empty box. It's just
like a box.
That or homeless, I guess, is
Yeah, I think they're thinking of they have a lot of those kind of shed homes in Portland that they're putting up everywhere for the homeless.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same here in Seattle, or they're doing that in a lot of places.
Homestead Aquarius. It became like a big old torch. That's what I thought of too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, wow.
Scary. I would be suing that architect or the designer that decided on that stupid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's a communist country, honey. Can you really actually
file you can't sue anybody. Get killed.
You wake up in you wake up and you're a slave labor camp assembling Christmas lights for the rest of your life.
Check these little friends out that come into my backyard.
Oops.
What's that one?
Show the
Oh, cute.
What are those?
Kangaroos.
Little kangaroos.
Oh, geez. Yeah.
They're adorable. But that's the ones you're having trouble with?
Yeah, they eat everything.
Because they're like big rats.
Look like the little, kind of like the deer are here and where I live. You know,
They are cute though. My goodness, they're cute.
Little garden destroyers.
Like a hopping. It's like a big gerbil.
Yeah.
That's awful.
Well, there's a smaller version of kangaroos in Western Australia than these fellas.
Oh my
These
gosh.
ones are called paddy melons. They're welcome.
Whoop,
to paddy
whoop, Gina.
But,
hey, Auslander. I'm sorry if I missed you in the side chat before. Gina got a raise, she said.
Oh,
nice.
Gina, right on.
Congratulations.
They got a raise already. Good. They know what they've got.
I'm gonna get the glare in. But anyway.
Some people don't until it's gone.
I just put the camera down there with a couple of slices of bread and walked away and let the camera film. And happy as Larry, they just come down and they go, oh, candy time. And they grunt and they groan at each other like you get away from my bread and they go,
oh my goodness. Yeah, they're like big gerbils. Can you imagine having an oversized rat in your backyard? No, thank you.
There's thousands of them.
If you have gardens, I
They're
can't
like a
imagine.
small dog. They're
the size of a small dog.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're so cute.
Like Norman.
Yeah,
Tormenting my little wife. I like the Filipina P channel. She's very good. She has a great channel, and she mentioned she mentioned a word in Filipino called kuwang. And yeah, I sent Mrs. a few messages tonight with using the word kuwan. It's kind of like a filler word that doesn't mean much, and she messaged me back and just meant, "Hayam but lasing na you." You know, that's like, oh my God, where did you learn that? And,
it sounded like my butt will sing to you.
it's like, I am not singing you, you know. How am I would imagine she's probably going to be standing right in that doorway in a few short minutes from now, like,
give you the look,
yeah. Where did you learn that? You're drinking beer and now you're learning Filipino words. Where did you?
Oh, you're in trouble.
I know.
YouTube. That's where we learn it.
Yeah, I've actually done that to her before. You know, the Filipina P, hon. She just uses, or make sure, Mister.
That's all right. I was just as bad today with HGTV. Had a new hostess on that was quite young and quite attractive. I was like, oh, she won't be difficult on the eyes to watch, will she, dear?
You're setting your husband up. That's not fair. Oh no, baby, I only have eyes for you.
No, oh, she's quite lovely and young. Look at that.
Oh my God.
And he's like, click.
Oh. The smart gentleman, the smart husband would say, "Yeah, look at the plastic surgery she's had already." And why did they do it to her?
Or she's got nothing on you, honey. You look that young too.
But you've also got to look at back my video history when we celebrated our 14 years of marriage. We're on a pier in the port of Tacoma, Washington, fish and chips and a Coca-Cola, and perfectly happy with each other, you know. So that teasing part goes both ways with us, you know.
I know.
Yeah,
are so cute.
They are cute. I'm really, really very lucky, and I'm very much in love, you know.
Which was wonderful. What's funny is I think we went on a date twice. The second place was really nice, but I hardly remember it because we got engaged. So it was like,
oh boy, oh,
it was like, yeah, I don't like. It was right after we got engaged, I should say. It was the dinner after, and I was still like, engaged. I'm engaged.
Yeah.
I have a ring. I think you walk around. It's like, oh. You know how girls do that.
Yeah, they go, I don't know. Yeah, I've seen that at work at Boeing all those years.
I just got like 2-carat. And
you
she
know
used
what?
to do that at the bridal shop. I just see her in the mirrors.
Yeah.
That's
Like that.
That's the only jewelry I got.
Uh-huh.
The only jewelry I
There
got.
was a really cute petite lady. She worked in the area, but she was okay. She was half Japanese, half white.
Mm-hmm.
And I come by and I said, "Oh, I heard you're Asian, huh?" She goes, "Oh yeah, I am." And she did that wedding ring thing. And you know what I did? I'm such a freaking cad. I grabbed her hand and I looked at all that gold and diamonds. I said, "Oh, honey, somebody really loves you." And she goes, "Oh, that's right, he does." I love women. I really do. I love women. They're just amazing.
Man, this thing's been on that finger since '85.
Oh Lord, can you get it off at all or no?
You have a look at this when I do. Yeah,
olive oil.
Easy.
Oh yeah, there.
Yeah,
you can't hide that. Can't hide that.
Yeah, you did good. I couldn't get mine off anymore. That's why I bought another. But now I've got it put away.
Into his finger.
Yeah.
My band is still there, and I took it like 3 days. You can't really see it, but on the inside, there's an imprint still. Yeah. The camera.
Yeah.
But I can see it here.
I'm sorry, Carol.
Yeah,
everybody.
Mine's you can see the.
Yeah,
the
indentation. Yeah.
Because mine's a newer ring. You can't on camera, but I can see it here.
Well, I wore a ring for a while, and I was an aircraft mechanic, and one day I braced up and I jumped out of the main landing gear wheel well of a 737, and I got that ring hung up, and it embedded into my finger.
And I didn't take your finger off.
I know, because I'm over 200 pounds. Boom! Oh. Yeah. I had to wait a while for that to heal up, and I popped that thing off of there, and I don't even know what happened to it. I have no idea.
Wait, Gina, you got hit on by a Filipino lady? What? Chris, is that you in Gina's channel?
Yeah.
You'll be jealous. I hit on a Filipino dude. When I'm overseas, that's why I keep a niece or my brother-in-law. Yeah, it is. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, right. So, you Australians are so nearby there. You know what it is. That happens.
You said a few minutes ago how happy and in love you are. So
I am.
So can you save the rest of the Asian women for guys like me?
Have at them, brother. Have at them, brother. I flirt with them. I do. I flirt with them. I compliment them. And
your name.
That's
I'm never
it, brother.
Mention your name because they'll probably be like, "Oh yes, I know Mr. Bob."
I know Bob.
Don't do it, Bob.
Yes, we are still alive and going on.
Yeah, we've got so many Asians here in the Pacific Northwest here in the States. So many.
I can't believe I'm still up.
I grew up with them.
It's a God thing. God knew I needed it.
This is my day off. I went live this morning, my time, 4 a.m., which was 1 o'clock in the afternoon, your time. I thought,
Eastern?
Central.
1
o'clock.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 o'clock Central time, which was 4 a.m. because I with my afternoon schedule, I don't know where I'm going to be. So I thought, I'm going to get up early. I'll do a live regularly at that one time.
Yeah. Well, it's good that you guys had a little Filipino experience. Just don't do nothing until she's sober.
Jamaican. Jamaican too.
Yeah.
They must really, really like the way you're cleaning.
Oh, that is one thing about. I'll say something and it's not bigotry. It's just true. Asian folks and gambling. Oh man, they can't resist it. They can't resist it. Yeah.
You go into any of the social clubs here. It's chock-a-block. Every chair's taken by an Asian person.
And
seriously, I don't want to sound
didn't know
But
that.
they're just in there pressing the buttons. Bang, bang.
Yeah,
There's the
yeah,
trumpet bash. Bang.
You're right.
Bang,
You're right, Radio.
bang.
Many of them that I worked with at Boeing, we had a high population of Asian folks at Boeing. We earned well, but they had to sustain 2 jobs. One job for gambling and Boeing to sustain the family.
Wow.
Yeah, that's like
Wow.
a very good friend of mine, Alberto. He came to the U.S. when he was 18, and he said, "Bob, listen to me, my brother. Listen to me. Whatever you do, don't." We were preparing to get married and all that. And he said, "Don't let her gamble. It's in our blood. Don't take her to a casino. Don't let her gamble." And I told that to Mrs. that when she was still living overseas, and she said, "Yeah, I'm aware of that. We have the same problem."
Brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She is, Carol.
Brilliant woman. Yeah.
She really
Just
is.
from what you've said of her.
Yeah.
And wife and I will go to a casino, a Native American casino here and there to go eat dinner. And man, it is the truth, Radio, that we walk right through the casino and there's Asian.
Uh-oh.
They're just everywhere.
That is not pure vanilla. Did you check the ingredients?
No.
Check the ingredients.
There's
If
sugar
it's
in it.
Brand. What's it say?
Carbohydrates, sugar, protein.
Yeah, Cosmic. They do. They do Cosmic, and sometimes it backs them into a corner
and sugar.
of debt.
Okay. The ingredients in this one, I'm glad I didn't get it. Vanilla bean extractives and purified water. Vanillin. Syrup. Yeah, vanillin is in this one. That's beaver juice. Artificial flavor. Alcohol, 12%. Corn syrup and caramel.
I like
color.
beaver juice.
Doesn't
Neil can cook it. That's why it's less.
But sometimes it does. It
Expensive.
sounds so
pure.
right.
Yeah, man.
I hear you,
These are
Bob.
look, Laura, I put the ingredients on the bottle from Amazon. Is that kind of like what you're looking at? So
No, it's different.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I wonder if there's 2 versions of it.
Yeah.
This one does say it contains vanilla. Okay, this says vanilla flavoring, even though the title said vanilla extract. Stinkers.
Kick ass, Dad. Right.
Yeah, me do it. I couldn't
I
resist.
like that.
It just sounds odd when a straight woman says it sounds just like beaver juice. That when a straight woman says that, it's
Sorry. I really do not want to buy beaver juice. Thank you.
No.
I have my own.
Shut up, Barry.
You gotta get a bit squeeze.
Oh no, it does say vanillin.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So it's vanilla and vanillin.
Yep. That's why they can charge what they charge for it.
Mm-hmm.
At least the $5, but yeah.
Swede is heading off.
Yeah, because
Good night.
Take care, Shadow. You're a good man.
Night, Shadow. Well, actually, it's his daytime, I think.
He's probably heading off to work. Yeah.
Yep, he is.
Good night, Shadow.
Had his 3 cups of coffee.
What do we got there?
Trying to get it. Oh, it's so blurred. Yep, I see it though. Alcohol and it looks like vanilla.
Oh boy.
Vanillin right next to the corn syrup.
What a
Corn
bummer.
syrup. Oh boy. Yeah.
I just happened to look at it by chance because I was looking through the pictures of it.
Yeah.
Hey, Jonesy, have you checked out Shadow Scout Swede's channel? He's a pretty good guy. Pretty solid.
I got
guy.
it for free, so it's still good.
That's right. You can't feed it free.
I will.
Plus, you can use it for, if you don't use it as an ingestible, you can use it for making gifts.
Shadow Scout has an open live every Saturday for a number of hours.
He's a great guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
And that's where I met Miss Verna Cordon.
I think I'm going to end the chat anyways, guys.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Pretty late. So we'll see you guys next time. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. And God bless you guys.
All right. Peace out, everyone.
Bye.
Take care.